everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Over the Horizon. I am our host, I guess, is the word I was going to use, and then realizing that's not quite the case, although I am streaming, so maybe I am the host. Um, Anyways, this isn't a game show. Let's go ahead and just roll right on through. I'm going to need either a volunteer. Let's see, who read.
It kind of is a game show. It is a show in which we play a game.
I
Yeah.
mean, but it's not that kind of game show.
I mean, that's fair, but to say it's not a game show is a little disingenuous. You
I
are the
mean,
host, and a
we
lovely one
do.
at that.
You are lovely. We do win things. We win friendship and also sometimes gold.
And you might win a little bit more than friendship this next session.
I mean, that's the goal. Yeah, no, I'm trying to win some tail.
Expanded friendship.
I'm sorry, I took this over. Go ahead.
No, it's just fine. I have last on my queue. Amy was the one who
Yes.
read, or was
Oh,
that Garza last week?
I
Maybe
have
Garza.
the best notes. All right, you ready? We go
Okay.
cave diving. It's lovely. JR touches people.
We touched ourselves. That's
We touched-
right.
Touch
we
yourself
touched
for
ourselves
guidance.
and touched a lot of people too. I touched literally every party member at least 3 times.
I love that. Yeah.
It was a fun time. JR enjoyed touching those people, and those people enjoyed his touches. It's how it works.
Yep. And we found our party. My future girlfriend was there. She's fine. My current girlfriend was with us. She's also fine in like many different senses. And we're all okay. We all made it back okay. But something was amiss. Right? Or maybe not. I don't
At the crick.
remember. At the crick? What happened at the crick?
I'm sorry.
There was some nudity, and we had
Fucking
to
mad
fade to
pod.
black.
Yeah, male
Oh.
bonding, but not really, because it was
that's right.
basically Gideon just strutting around, like slash flexing all over the place, and Sinel
kinda
up
hot.
to their fucking chin in the water because they are a body conscious snake.
Yeah, you Mulan that shit, and it was
Yep.
spectacular.
It
That's
was
right,
it
we
was
did
a
Mulan.
very homoerotic scene, and I enjoyed it quite a
I
bit.
mean, this might be
Gunnar, you're
just
muted.
a
It's like
super
Is
gay
it in
game
Top
that
Gun.
we're in, and I'm good with it.
Is it homoerotic when one of them's a they?
That is fair.
Now we're
It
getting into the
definitely-
semantics of what constitutes what.
Yeah,
It is-
see,
it's
this is a
really,
question
yeah.
I would like an answer to, honestly, because my partner is a they, so is what we do homoerotic? 'Cause that'd be hot.
Because like
I mean,
I've got boy parts and I like people with boy parts. Does that make it homoerotic?
I think that you can label things any whichever way you want, whatever makes you happy. Yes.
But see, I
And
do that
I, for
already,
one-
and I'm still not happy. So
Oh,
how do
no.
I fix that?
Well, it just
Years of therapy.
lines!
yeah, therapy or like more D&D games because that's what makes me happy. That's
That's
how
also
I
kind
calm
of
See, I
there's
tried
like
that.
critical mass.
See, I tried that. Remember, at one point about 2 years ago, I was in D&D games 7 days a week.
That's
I
too many
know.
days.
Yeah,
I know.
I had to drop because I was doing the same thing.
I
It's
wish
too
I
much.
did that too.
Monday was
It was
Fire
exciting.
Strike. Tuesdays
Mhm.
was I don't
What
remember.
was Tuesdays?
I don't
Was
know.
it was it one of Brian's games?
I think it was one of Brian's games because I took
Or was
Tuesdays
that back-
over after
Because
Brian.
it was double headers on
Yeah.
Sundays. It was I alternated Sundays with Doc. Saturdays.
Oh, Tuesdays it would have been, if it was that far back, it would have been
Yeah,
Realms of Refuge. wouldn't it have been?
2019. Okay, Tuesdays was Realms of Refuge. Wednesdays was Hench to Mensch. Thursdays was something Brian. I think it was at that time it was Vampire the Masquerade, Toronto Nights.
Yes.
Oh shit!
God, I
I'd love to
missed-
do something like that.
Friday
missed
was
the
another
Toronto by
Brian
Night.
campaign. That was the Hearts of Iron campaign. Saturday was something. I think that was Project Severovo.
It was either Project Severovo or it was the Powered by the Apocalypse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
So,
a crazy one.
I was in D&D games or RPG games 7 nights a week.
There
On
was a
top
point
of
where
doing my capstone because I was, halfway across the country.
Too much.
I
That's-
think
yeah.
I think I sacrificed a lot of things to do those 7 D&D
Yeah.
games. Mostly sleep. Mostly sleep.
I was in pretty much the same ones at that time for a while, and then I just dropped like everything. I was like, I have to stop.
yeah, that's hard. That's really hard.
Yeah, I feel
tried-
bad that I kind of dipped out of Henge to Mensch right as I brought in a character whose whole fucking deal was they were going to try and ruin the party cohesion.
Yep.
That's fine. It's fair.
Fucking
That's-
delude.
I spent a lot of Hedge to Mensch making out with Keanu Reeves, and that was great.
Well, the
And
first
stealing
half-
shit.
I was going to say the first half of it you were getting to that point.
Right, we need to continue.
Right.
Sorry, I just realized
Sorry.
we're streaming.
We are streaming. It's fine. It's fine. Today
It's
is
a
going to be a
history
little bit of a
lesson.
down session because I'm going to consider that recap from Thomas, our recap. I'm gonna
That's
It was
it
everyone.
the-
We
it was-
all contributed.
I'm gonna put that on the list right now.
Yeah, go ahead and put my name for the fact that everyone did anything. We're gonna just
Yeah.
let me take the credit for that, so I don't have to do it
I mean,
next time.
You could like pseudo add me on the tail end so that
You're already on the
I'm like
list. You did it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you did it 2 weeks ago, so we're good. We're chilling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like the cave diving and touching people part.
that was so fun. I love
got-
touching people with you.
I carried Benoit back. I was just like,
Yeah, I touched you and helped you do that.
God, and now I'm anyway. All right.
Yeah.
So this
This is
is
so good.
the morning. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to fast forward our timer to the next morning.
Cool.
Which
We
makes
fast
it-
forwarding out of the caves.
we left
Yeah.
the cage. Remember, we
You
got
guys
back
did leave
and
the
we were
caves.
taking a bath.
Oh yeah, the homoerotic scene. Yes, I do
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
this again.
So
You
This
guys
is-
had a moment.
this is the next morning. I've set the
Or the-
timer to about 6 a.m. because that's about the time Gideon gets up. I'm assuming nobody else in their right mind is getting up at 6 in the morning.
Lotus and Gideon
dare
ran
you.
together for a while.
Yeah,
so
I think Lotus unfortunately got into the habit of it because Gideon was
Yeah.
always up early.
Okay.
I get
she
that.
kind of
So,
hates it, but
There
she
are
still
2
does it.
crazy people that run at 6 in the morning.
I'm up when the sun's
There's
up because I sleep
3.
outside if I can.
Mhm.
Oh, I wonder
Wow,
if you're
we're
up too.
So that's
Sounds like the
Early
only
morning.
one who doesn't is fucking Flanagan.
Lady sleeps till noon.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. No, Flanny is not getting up that early. That's no. He became an adventurer so he can sleep in late and meet babes. And he already met babes.
I'm a
Yeah.
rabbit, so I'm up with the sun because I'm scared of predators. So if I'm sleeping when they're awake, I'm fucked.
That's so good. So is the sun up at 6 a.m.?
Sun is up.
Uh,
Sun's out, guns out.
JR is at least awake. Whether he's up and moving, different story, but he is for sure awake.
So
Uh,
this day and the next day, Thursday, Friday, are pretty much preparation days, waiting days, and you are going to leave on the 13th, a Saturday of the
You said today
second
is
month of the
Thursday?
year, so Phi, or what I kind of think of as February. What was I thinking? Basically, I just need to know what people are doing for the next 2 days. Let's start with, yes, I know. I just want to hear what everybody's plans are real fast, and I have scenes for everybody. Let's start. Amy, I'm gonna come to you last. Just,
yeah, that's fine.
okay.
That's fine.
Let's start with Thomas. What is JR doing the next 2 days?
Oh God, I was not ready. Good question. I would probably go talk with Benoit because she's the one I got the whole hair thing and everything for her.
Okay.
So I mean, I didn't ask what was going on, but now that it's working, I kind of want to know what's going on.
Okay. Okay. Absolutely. Um, I will ask. Let's ask Daniel next. What is Gideon doing the next couple of days?
Strength training with Flanagan.
Yeah.
Work mainly just hunting, the basic working out. Got to keep in shape. Probably hunting with his glaive because he feels its own hunger. Rah.
Mm.
Um, and then yeah, it's probably just essentially mentally and bodily prepping for a long journey.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
It is
I
going to
can't
be a
really think
long
of any.
journey. I haven't
Right?
actually. Let me think here.
I mean, we're essentially traveling the distance I just got done traveling to get up there.
Yeah.
So
I'm
he
gonna
knows.
do. I'm gonna do a little math here while Sinel. What is Sinel going to be doing the next couple of days?
Making sure that the wagon is covered and that it is the axles have been made to where this thing will be a 100% smooth ride.
I will get to that. I have some things. Okay, I have things for you as well. Flanagan, what are you going to be doing the next couple of days besides Grelka?
No. What? No. Well, actually, Flanagan was gonna take Grelka on a nice date. He would do some strength training with Gideon for sure. Continue running some training with Dog. Um, Also, let's see here. Flanagan. Oh, and by the way, Flanagan is balling out of his mind, so he's gonna take like Grelka on like a nice ass date, like a preem ass date. He's got way too much money. I didn't realize how much money Flanagan has, but it's a lot of money. So
You
they
can
be
pay
living
someone back
that
for the
life.
destroyed door then. Oh wait, that wasn't you.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
handled it.
Okay.
yeah. Also, Flanagan will be detoxing.
Oh yeah, because he promised.
No more
Oh
drinking for
yeah,
Flanagan.
no more drinking. Well, that probably puts the pub out of the question for your date. Let me think here. Um, so there is one really expensive restaurant in town.
There it is.
I was about to say nice, but I chose to say expensive instead because nice is relative.
Yes. Yeah. Flanagan looks way out of place, but insists that they go there because he heard that this is what you do for dates. You go to the nicest place
Okay.
in town
Let's see.
and you tip too much.
I will. Looking at the center of Dorabeth, I guess I really haven't explained how these districts are broken up. So, some notable notables. There is a church of Terrell. Terrell being the lamplighter. I'm trying to remember what other things are in Terrell's domain. Let me take a look real fast.
Can we see the map of Dorabeth?
Sure, I'll throw that on there, and then I will. Let's see here. Configure lighting. I will just go ahead and give everybody full view of the map. Everybody should be able to see it.
Oh
We can't-
shit.
We
So
can't hear
many
you.
things.
Yes. Wow.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
I just
Fuck,
is that a
that's lot.
bathhouse?
There is a bathhouse in town. Yes.
Okay.
Follow me
There's
to the gay
so
bathhouse.
much here. Let's
I
go.
mean, I'm going to make it a gay bathhouse if it's not already a gay bathhouse.
I will warn you, the bathhouse is pretty busy. At least during
That's
the
hot.
day. At least during the day.
Okay.
Is it like a Greco-Roman type
Yes,
bathhouse?
that's very
Ooh.
much.
So it really is homoerotic in there. Let's go.
This
Man,
is
not
one of
especially.
Go.
If it's like a Roman one, then that's where fucking fuddy-duddies go to do business and talk about shit. As they talk about like taxes
Then
and
am I right with
trade.
Greek?
This is one of.
Is the Greek ones the horny ones?
Well,
I think so.
they're all. They were all. Back me
They
up
were
on
all
this,
the
Rowan.
horny
They were
ones.
all fucking horny.
They were all horny, but the bathhouse
Cool.
was surprisingly not where they did the horny.
No,
Oh,
but everywhere else.
That was everywhere else. So,
Yeah.
what
I
I was
wanted
going
to
to
do the
say
horny in
is,
the bathhouse.
if anybody curious, that bathhouse is one of the few things that was here before the town was. It is a holdover
Before the
from
town?
time. Yeah. This bathhouse stood long before this town was incorporated.
Huh.
Sick.
To that point, so is the church. Most of the rest of this is all part something built after the town was established. That being said, so the Church of Terrell is over here on the bottom left-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually was just getting to that Terrell. Let's see. Yep. Domains of light, peace, and life. One of our neutral good gods. This is your bog standard cleric devotion. In a lot of ways.
Schmieses schmeist.
Some
Jesus
ways,
Schmeist.
although, I mean, just listen to this. Bask upon the incandescent glow of my lantern and appease your aching bones. She, as flesh, seals closed, wounds clean and pure from the heat and love that I carry for all. Worry not your past, for all are welcome within the flock. Any are able to pick up the lantern, if they are worthy.
Love you. Okay.
There are you guys have already met the strangled rooster, or is it the tortured rooster? I think it's the strangled rooster.
Should be, because that's just funny.
Let's see. The tortured rooster, not the strangled rooster. So it is the tortured cock, not the strangled cock.
Love it.
Penis!
Love it. Honestly, that's
is-
where I'm gonna have my homoerotic awakening. Sorry.
God.
Sorry.
Okay.
Awakening.
I'm awakened. I'm fucking wide. It's good. We're good. Wait. Okay.
The Lion, the Witch. Never mind. Other things of note: there is an adventurers guild in here. There is, contrary to San Hila or many of the small towns, there is a small. There is a little bit more than a militia presence here. There is a small. There is a sheriff's office, and he does have a couple of deputies. It's a good thing you guys kind of got out when you did, especially considering that the drunk tank is not all that far away. Your guys' little thing was just where your guys' tokens are, just a little bit over. The sheriff's office and the drunk tank is here. Otherwise, if you're looking for arms and armor, there are several different places you can do that. This open air market is open pretty much year round. The big days are Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But it's open 7 days a week for whoever decides to be open. There's kind of a revolving cast of people selling things, so you can always find something interesting. Um, all of the large outlying buildings around here are warehouses. One of the big attractions with Dorbeth is the fact that they are a shipping town for the most part. They're a way station, more or less, where places like Pasture, Sandhilla, I want to call it Timber Creek, but it's not. It's Lumber Point. Um, well, not quite Lumber Point because there's no road between Lumber Point and Dorbeth yet.
Wonderful.
But things like Pasture, Sandhilla, other small communities, this is the culmination point in the depot, pretty much, where trades go in and out between Lotus. Let's see. Sorry, I got into world building stuff. We are here for D&D stuff. What is Lotus doing
Hey,
these
one and
next
the
2
same.
days?
Oh man. Okay. So Lotus is gonna take one of these ladies out and then take another lady out. Whoever's willing first.
Well, Thursday is probably still kind of a recovery day
Yes.
for Sachiko. And
Yeah.
that being said, yep, I have scenes for both of them. Oh,
Okay.
I need to. All right, give me 2 seconds while I'm working on that. We will get to that. Actually, I am gonna pick. Okay, I will start. Yeah.
Well, she also wants to kind of prepare for the journey as well.
Yeah.
But maybe whichever one of these ladies would like to travel with her to go and prepare. I don't know who it would be or who you'd want it to be. It doesn't matter to me. They're both wonderful, not interchangeable, but in this moment, kind of. So depends. I'd
Not
really like to
interchangeable.
establish,
No.
but no, they're different and wonderful, and one of them is not a confirmed kill yet. So we're working on that. So that's what I'm
Oh
working
my
on.
god, AC's a Chad. Or wow, AC. Amy's a Chad.
Who's AC? Is that
I
my
don't
new
know.
name? I'm fine with it.
Apparently. It's Chad Amy.
It's Amy and Chad. I'm a Chad. I'm fine with this. It's great. This is great. And it's only a little bit, just like a little, not bad.
Okay, let's see here.
Okay. But I would like to take them both out.
Yes.
You know.
I am sure. Sorry, I am transferring the thing from last week over because I thought I had more time. Okay.
Also, some of these
okay.
other nice places to go. Are there other nice places to go that are not expensive but are nice? Because there's a distinction
You and
apparently.
Flanagan go to the same place.
So
We could. I'm not mad at this. We're not going to double date though. Like I like you a lot, but I don't want to double date.
Have you ever seen how Turkish
Wow.
coffee is made?
Yes.
There is a coffee house here that serves
I would like
exclusively Turkish coffee.
Oh, fuck off. I just want to go in real life now. Like, let's go. Okay.
They exist. Maybe just
I know.
maybe in Phoenix, which is a lot closer than to you
You
than
know,
me.
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up later. I'll wait, but I'm gonna make a note to look at the Turkish coffee house.
But at some point, I know you are going to be in your weather show, and for you, you find that the journal is open. And as usual, the journal only has a couple of pages available. Hey, you play Pokemon.
Yes.
you kind of just reading through it as a, oh, okay, this is someone's journal.
Mm-hmm.
And then it hits you. Oh shit, this is me. I didn't write this. Um it's written kind of like the journal in, I want to say, red, fire red leaf green is my go-to. Just kind of a list of certain
Mm-hmm.
key points, like, yes, I saved we saved the Gilded Claw from these caverns south of the city.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you're flipping through it, and the further back you go, it's got pretty much everything since you found the Weathershome there.
Wow. Wow. And I don't remember writing any of that.
Nope. You're pretty sure you did not. You don't go in
Is
this
it my
Weathershome to write in your journal.
no, no. Is it my handwriting?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
This is a very neat print.
Oh yeah, that's not me.
Mhm.
She's a scribbler.
In addition, so there were the entries from the last owner that we had talked about earlier. There's that. There is one other page open, and I'm just going to show this to all players just because, but only you know about this.
Okay.
There's a poem.
Okay.
It's I can read it for the audience, considering I don't have that pulled up.
Do you want me to read it? I will.
Would you like to?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay. It's titled A Clear Day and No Memories. No soldiers on the scenery, no thoughts of people now dead, as they were 50 years ago, young and living in a live air, young and walking in the sunshine, bending in blue dresses to touch something. Today, the mind is not part of the weather. Today, the air is clear of everything. It has no knowledge except of nothingness, and it flows over us without meanings, as if none of us had ever been here before, and are not now, in this shallow spectacle, this invisible activity, this sense.
I love poetry.
I do too.
This is written. I for whatever reason, it will not let me change the text size after I've put it in. So all of this is written in that handwriting at the very top.
Okay.
It's it it is what it is. It seems to be written with elegant prose. Written in a careful, measured hand. Other than that, there are no distinguishing marks on this page. Thinking back, I mean, Lotus is how old?
25. Yeah, old
So,
enough.
in living memory, you don't know of any war. As a matter of fact,
Right.
you're pretty sure your parents have never talked about anything like that.
No, and they're
honestly.
super pacifists anyway, so they
Right.
probably wouldn't.
But you have a feeling that this 50 years ago was probably, at this point, a lot more than 50 years ago.
Right.
But other than that,
Interesting.
mm-hmm.
I can't take this journal out of the Weathershome, can I?
Have you tried?
I haven't. So I think I'd like to.
I think the one distinction we made is that when you close your Weathershome, everything inside falls out, except for this.
Right.
So.
Right. It's like magically bound to it in some way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to try and take it out of the Weathershome.
Okay. You feel a slight moment of resistance before it pulls its way out of the Weathershome. But other than
Okay.
that, it's out here. It's fine.
Okay.
Seems none
I
the
guess
worse
this
for wear.
Yeah, I guess this is canon that Lotus does actually know how to read. So we should just like establish it.
Pretty much the way I play it is if you're a character, you know how to read and write, because otherwise some things just become painful. Whether you like to
Right,
do it or
right,
not, that's different.
right. Well, the person she knows that's absolutely going to look at this and be like, damn girl, probably Deidre. So I want to take it to Deidre.
Okay. Yeah. Deidre is, you find her at her camp. She's in her
Mhm.
tent. She's reading. Well, she's in her happy place, so to speak, as usual. Um,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. So I don't, oh, how do you take someone out of their happy place?
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna. I'm gonna slide into her.
A
I'm gonna
firm
fucking slide
slap.
into her happy. I'm gonna slide into her happy
whoa,
place.
this is this. I was about to say this is a PG game, and then I realized
Like,
no,
and
it really isn't. Never mind.
it's not. It's not. We know better. Yeah, I'm gonna like fucking do the whole. She told me I could, so I'm gonna slide right in and be like, "Hey, are you
You do have that
busy?" I mean, I know
necklace,
you're busy. I do. So it's just
so
like I'll
yeah.
just slip in. I mean, hey, hi. Are you busy? Do you have a
Oh,
second?
hey. Not particularly. What's up? This time the
I
memory palace is let's see. We've had a lake, we've
Yeah.
had a desert. This
hmm
time it's sitting in the delta of a floodplain.
Ooh.
Um,
Ooh.
yeah, with the water
This
that same iridescent color as it um, bubbles along, that lovely sound that rivers make, especially. And the
Yeah, I
same
just want to
library
live here with
sitting
her.
around.
That's just, yeah.
Why do you think she comes
I want
back
to
to this
live
place
here.
so often?
I know it's so good. So acknowledging it, I'm just gonna be like, you're incredible. I adore you. I got this journal. Those are my leather shown, and it has poetry in it. It also talks about what we've done, or I guess what I've done, what my group has done. I mean, I think you're in it too, because obviously, because you. But it's not my handwriting, and I don't remember ever writing this. And um, I don't know. Did you happen to? Are you scribing? No, that's like no. I'm not like. Can you look at this? Will you look at this for me, please?
Um, sure. And she pops out of her memory palace. You're still there, and you feel
Yeah.
her take the book from your hands. Um,
Oh, yeah. Should probably slip out of her memory palace as well, which I will. I
she's
will do.
she's told you that she doesn't care.
I know, but I would rather be
I
like
think the
with
word
her.
she oh she's after a moment she does pop back in
Oh,
is
okay.
what I was going to get at, and she says, "All right,
Oh,
let's take a look." And
okay.
almost like I've never used it before, but in Oculus you can watch movies
Mhm,
in VR, and it just kind of
mhm.
like you have that giant screen in front of you, and that's kind of what pops up in front. You have this
Yeah.
big screen, and it's showing her hands holding this book. All right, let's see
Mhm,
what we have. And
mhm,
opens it up. She's
mhm,
flipping through it, and she gets to the point where your actions are being described.
mhm.
And she's reading, and she goes, "This is you didn't write any of this?"
Mm-mm. I mean, I
It
don't think so. That's not my handwriting.
it
I don't write like that. I'm a scribbler.
the letters almost look like they've been pressed. It's interesting.
What do you like a printing press?
Like
Yes.
depressed because I'm feeling kind of happy. I don't really feel depressed.
Yeah, really interesting.
Yes, I've seen some made out of, well, anyway, this if this book keeps a record of some of the things you've done, I guess that means it has some sort of inherently magical quality. I mean,
Well,
I
it was in my weather tome when I found my weather tome, and it stays there. Like it's the only thing that stays there. Everything else that I put in there will fall out, but it stays in there.
also I'd like to point out for everyone, I would love to see what happens when you guys close the weather show while people are still in it. Maybe you need
I'm
to wake
terrified.
Lotus up. Maybe you need to wake Lotus up one morning and just close the weather show.
I was gonna do that.
You should. You fucking should. I'd love to see it fucking happen. Maybe.
It's just an
Shit.
idea I had because honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe they fall
The
on
weather
their
show,
ass.
the weather show
JR
closes.
likes to play
For some-
pranks. He was
no,
gonna
it's-
do it when we got out
I'll-
of town.
I'll tell you what
Maybe they
happens.
get stuck inside the weather show, Studio Ghibli style. I think that's the. What movie is
Yeah.
that?
I
The
know what
guy
you're
with the
talking
spirit
about.
inside the umbrella.
Yeah, fuck.
Somebody help me here. I'm
It's
going
not-
crazy. I only saw that movie.
It's
like
not My
half of
Neighbor
it
Totoro, is
once.
it? Totoro.
I
Is
don't,
No.
it Kiki's Delivery Service? No.
no, I
No.
don't think so.
It's not.
Is it Howl's Moving Castle?
It is not Howl's Moving
No.
Castle.
Not Spirited
The-
Away.
No, not Spirited Away. Maybe it's what's the one? Is it the one with the plane?
I just
Like
remember. I just remember
Oh, yeah.
it's a living person, kid, in a world full of spirits and only spirits. And he's there because he's
Oh.
looking for someone. And basically it ends up find me beneath the peach tree.
Are there little like black motes that have little eyes on them?
I don't remember. Anyway, I'm getting distracted.
Okay.
But maybe that's what happens. Anyways, she's looking to this and gets to the point where you meet her for the first time.
Yeah.
And it's basically all it was written is, "Hey, I met this girl today. She's pretty neat." She goes, "Whoever's writing this is very PG."
Oh, yeah. Because that's not exactly
Or
what I
G.
thought when I met you.
I'm sure it's not.
It's a little more
Uh,
detailed than that. Anyway,
Let's see. And she's
Oh my
looking
God,
and
you
gets
are
to the poem.
mhm.
She pauses and she's reading it and she's thinking and she says, "I know this poem from somewhere.
Where?
I don't remember. That's the problem."
I don't know if I've ever heard this. Have I ever heard of this or even parts of it at any point?
Make
Anyone
me
sing it?
a knowledge.
History?
Yeah, history works.
Oh, it's not gonna be good. I can tell you now.
Hey, a natural 20. You might have a 19. You're pretty sure you have heard this somewhere. You think your grand. Oh wait, hold on. That was a different song. Nope. You've got no clue.
No. Not a clue.
Yeah. But she's
Mm.
thinking about it and just it's in here now. I'll come back to it, she says. And
Okay.
you see the book close and you feel it being put back into your hands.
Okay. That is such a weird feeling. Do you ever get like past that?
Why do you think I usually don't like people interrupting me when I'm reading?
I know.
Of course, they don't understand, so I have to be polite sometimes.
Well, you don't
Which
have
is
to be
unlike
polite
it.
with me. You can just tell me to go away and I'll go away.
I gave you the key to my door, basically.
I used it.
That was basically a come in anytime kind of thing.
Okay. Cool. Good. Just kidding. Well,
So, go ahead.
this is just so. Have you ever heard of anybody doing this before? Like having a book like this before? Like ever? Like this is.
Mm.
I don't think I've ever heard of anything like this before.
This is a first for me. Tell you what, let's talk about this more over coffee. I heard there's this place that uses sand to make coffee. I'm not sure how that works, and I'd like to go see it.
Oh, that sounds very interesting. Yes, I'd very much like to do that. We should
All
go
right.
do that. Do you want to do that now?
Let's do that now.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
It's just a cup of hot water and sand.
That's all it is. I like my coffee with pulp.
See, the first time I had seen Turkish coffee, I was like, this is cool.
Yeah, it's wild. Fucking
Um,
love it.
but we can cut away from there. Probably, eeny, meeny, miny, Sinel.
Mhm.
Sinel, you're putting your finishing touches on this, on your cart. It's got the sailcloth for the cover. It's got the sailcloth for the cover, the iridescent lotus shining brilliantly in the morning light, and the strangest contraption anyone has ever seen underneath, connecting the base to the rest of the carriage. It looks as if you've taken metal bars and tensioned them in such a way that basically I'm describing a leaf spring suspension.
Yeah, because that was my idea. Something like a suspension system or axles or something to where there would be some way for not axles. Yeah, I was thinking suspension the whole time. I just got dumb words mixed up.
No, you're good.
Ignore me.
Um,
Yeah.
you've devised this contraption where you've taken steel bars and tensioned them in such a way that the carriage sits as if suspended on them. You've taken it for a loop around the camp once just to make sure that it's working well, and it is a lot smoother than some of the rides you've had before.
Yeah, I mean, if we go over like super bumpy roads, I mean, no suspension system is going to be able to handle that. But
Right.
in terms of making this something to where I could use it as a workshop,
I
because they
would
do
say
the
it's
whole thing
smooth
in the
enough,
book
yeah.
where they're like, "Oh, it has to be completely stable and all this, that, and the other. And you need
That's
600 million months."
That's not fun. And besides, you
Yeah,
tell me what
there's a
you're working
lot
on?
of stipulations.
Yeah, right. We will. Yeah, if you tell me what you're working on, we can always start a clock timer for those things.
Yeah,
So,
don't know what I'll be working on yet, but I'll get to that.
but your mobile workstation is now there, and it's smooth enough of a ride. You could probably sleep in it on the move if you needed to. Just don't tell PETA. Those horses would probably not like you very much.
And it would potentially be useful as a mobile triage center. You can put the wounded in there and not have to worry about a jostly car ride upsetting any sets to their wounds.
I like that. But as you're finishing this up, you're probably under there tightening the last bolt, and you get a knock on the side of the carriage.
Whatever it is, not Gideon, whatever it is, Flanagan, I'm sure it can wait, as they pull themselves out from under the cart.
And standing there is Eris. She is resplendent in her armor, and one of her legs is in a boot. Not a boot, a splint.
Yeah, but there's just this look on Snell's face where, to the untrained eye, they seem as passive as ever. But there's a faint twitch to one of the eyes. It's like, oh fuck, no, not this bitch. It was just like, good morning.
Morning to thee as well. May I speak with you?
I can't say no.
You always could.
I could.
There's probably she turns and sits down, probably on the step that you have attached to the back of your cart. She says, I suppose I'm here to thank you for, well, rescuing all of us yesterday.
That was not wholly my thing. That was not wholly my accomplishment. In fact, I would say that it is much Flanagan's as anyone else.
There's a
Though
small
he is
smile
not.
on her. There's a small smile on her face as she says, "Ah, yes, but I came to thank the leader. Or should I go and thank Flanagan instead?"
God no, that man couldn't lead a carnival.
I don't know about that. He acts the clown very well.
A clown, not a ringmaster.
I just
Over
love
here,
hearing
just
Garza in
fucking
the background.
dunking on Garza's
I
character.
hear him chuckling to it, so
I love it.
That being said, I need help, and also I think I can trust you.
Okay, yeah. Snell looks shocked at that. It's like the Pope just walked up and was like, Pagan, I need your theological advice on something of great importance.
When I'm not sure where to start, but I think I think at the beginning will suffice.
And as she starts, like, Snell's face is going somewhere between surprised and so suspicious. Like, this is a trap somehow.
The Gilded Claw is, well, we were sent here for a reason. You know that each of us came from a different part of, well, regal life, noble life in Lotus, and for most of us, this is supposed to be our proving ground. We were told that this expedition would be happening and exactly how to join it. And we're sent out here to do just that. That being said, you know I work for House Cedric. My family has had a... you know my family, House Eternal, has ties with them. And that's because, well, someone here is working for House Viridia.
And obviously, you've come to ask someone of Dateloff about it.
You see, at first, when we met, I thought my job would be fairly easy, because I thought you were that person sent by Viridia. Not realizing that, you are actually here to get away from them.
I don't believe that House Viridia would be so cliche is to send a snake out to do their bidding. Especially not one with green eyes.
That is somewhat the conclusion I have come to as well. That being said, that puts me back at square one. I need to know who of House Viridia is here, and I figured, knowing the strained relations you have with your family, that maybe we could work together.
I'll do you one even better. If your house ever needs some political cachet, just look in House Dateloff's basement.
I'll do well to remember that.
Brink guards. Many.
That is quite interesting. Be that as it may, I think it would be to your benefit and to mine if we both work together to find this person. Figure out what exactly it is they're doing here. That's why I've been sent. House Zedric wants this expedition to go well. They want to know what happened to that missing expedition just as much as House Viridia. And
What does House Zedric get out of knowing what happened to this expedition?
well, for starters, we'll know exactly what happened and if another house had something to do with it or not. The implications there, she lets that implication hang in the air.
So House Zedric is trying to be the goody-good two-shoes once again and be able to accuse another house of something underhanded. Something that threatens the expansion of Kingdom. And Kingdom is wont to annex everything within its grip.
You and I could debate that probably all day. Suffice to say, that's not my job here. If we learn something about what happened to the first expedition, great. If not, oh well. First and foremost, my priority is to make sure that whatever House Viridia presence is here, they play nice, and don't throw a spanner in the works, as it were.
And if we do find out that this person is here, much on the same mission as you, just with names switched around, is it worth potentially risking paranoia amongst the expedition for petty politics?
You know as well as I that Viridia wouldn't be here for something so simple. They would scry on the expeditions at times, and that's about it. This is something bigger, something more important. Whatever they're doing here, it's, I think it's probably a linchpin to this whole thing.
I'll do what I can to keep my eye on things, but I can't make any guarantees. If they
No.
sent a spy master worth their salt, you would need someone from the Red Threads to be able to suss them out.
She does think on that for a moment. Maybe you're right. But it is my job. It's what I've been tasked with, and here I am. I say all of this trusting that, well, hoping, rather, that maybe we can move past my earlier indiscretions.
In due fairness, I did start it. Quite well, by the way. How quickly did you have to knock her out? And they just have this fucking shit-eating grin with the fangs and everything.
She has a punchable face, doesn't she? She says.
Who hit her, you or Osgard? Please, I
She's
need the
unmasking.
tea.
She's unmasking.
She loses honor points!
No, seriously. We had Benoit give her a sedative of sorts.
You know, if it was an R group, we probably would have had Gideon beat them half to. Oh. Whoops.
Wait, who are we talking? Who got offended?
Gideon and Xanel just went, woo! That got a little too real.
Yeep.
That does make
She did, like, he does, or they do go, oops, kind of like, oh.
I'm sorry, but the way you just said that was like when your own gender starts to confuse you. Like they don't. Crap.
Everything's
My own
crazy.
gender does confuse me. How about that?
I'm so same.
But that does get a laugh out of Eris, and she says, I think I might enjoy this more than I thought I would 3 days ago.
And quickly, Snell's putting back on there, I'm the biggest asshole in the room thing, and does like a fake clap, and is like, you're improving. You actually are capable of enjoying things.
As are you, Sinel of House Dateloff.
I enjoy a lot of things. Calling you the holier-than-thou chicken is one of them. Never to your face, though. Don't tell Eris.
God damn it.
She can't help but laugh at that.
Romantic interest.
Once upon a time, Eris probably would have indignantly puffed up like a hen, and just
Like a holier-than-thou chicken. Man, who
suppose
knew that
I've had people make fun of my wings for less, and I like them.
Just always remember, in the wild, snakes eat birds. And then Snell just trying to put on as much of a slither as they can. They can't slither, they're a person. Just because they have snake-like features doesn't mean they're a snake, but slides back under the car. Not going to explain what they meant by that, so who knows? Snell might fuck. Snell might just... Because Snell just put on more game than I think Lotus ever has.
Chanel should fuck. Yes. No, honestly, like
All right,
Chicken
someone needs.
chickens.
All right,
It's a
I need to
thing.
find. I need to make a Fry meme of that. Not sure if threat or flirting.
Like, I don't know if Sinel has any sort of sexuality, but if they do, it is exactly that is, are you threatening me or flirting with me? Why not both?
it's kind of hot.
¿Por
That's
qué no
good.
las dos?
That's good shit. Exactly.
So we'll cut there. I was not expecting that out of Sinel of everybody.
God damn it, the whole party's turning horny.
Everyone's horny on mine today. Anyways,
You're welcome.
Not me.
Plausibly deniable.
Hey Gideon, are you gonna send that letter to your girl or not?
Not you
I keep
yet.
forgetting
yeah.
to actually
Not
type
you
it
yet.
out, but yes.
horny letter.
No, it's not a horny letter. I thought it'd be funny, but no, it's a standard letter. I'll type it out. I keep forgetting. I need to actually put the effort into writing one.
Okay.
It is essentially a more stoic stance on I love you, I miss you, but I have to finish my task kind of thing.
Let me smash.
Hold on, my smash.
Let's go next to Flanagan. Flanagan. Actually, I gotta remember. Hold on. Thursday afternoon. You are probably, let's see, you decide to take Grelka out. This is probably kind of waiting for her. She said, "Hey, I've got some business I need to take care of. I'll meet you in like half an hour." So you've got a little bit of time to kill around camp. What are you doing? If you're talking, we cannot hear you, Garza.
Hmm. If I'm killing time around camp, let me see. My whole life revolves around DOG, but I wouldn't want to be training right before a date. I honestly would also probably be taking like half an hour to get ready. Like I would just be I would have my shield set up and I would be having the reflection just so and coiffing my hair and making sure I look absolutely, I mean, even more stunning than I already look at all times.
Hmm.
Come on, you know
You're
you're
Practicing
at
so
least
punchable.
you're at least
practicing my hand
working.
signals for next time I have to grab the reins of this party and show 'em true leadership.
Hmm.
Um, you know.
Okay. Sure. And as you're doing this, actually passing by is Naya. I don't remember if I've described Naya before, but she is a human, very pale, with what looks like claw marks across her face and blinded eyes. Mixed with the. Let's see. Actually, I've got the token. I can just pull the token out, I think. Yes, I do. With dark hair and the blinded eyes, and that token is so tiny, I won't be able to do anything with it. Anyway, and dark clothing. Um, the reason she catches your attention is because she seems to be frustrated by something. That something is a paper she's holding in her hand.
Mm.
And she's looking and looks up. And it's kind of unnerving how it happens. She looks and turns straight towards you, and she's looking right at your face. And even through her blinded eyes, they seem focused on you. And says, "Oh, it's Flanagan. And am I right?"
Oh yes, you
Um,
found me.
yes.
Flip my hair, even though she can't see it.
Even though she can't see it, you see, uh, you flip your hair, and this smirk crosses her face, and she goes, "What do we call this?"
A peacock. He's a peacock.
Flanagan.
Sorry, I wrote that down.
She says, "Could you help me for a moment?"
Oh, yeah. I mean, definitely. I was just, making sure I look great. How do I look? Um, yeah. Let me help you.
Cocky as ever, she says.
Yes. I'm sorry, I forget. You're just
By
you
the way,
you
were you using
you
your
match
shield as a
my.
mirror?
See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. It's not mean that I asked how I look because you have something going on. What do you need? Let me help you.
Actually, this was left at my tent yesterday, and well, I'd like somebody
Yeah.
to read it for me, please.
Oh, you've chosen just the right guy.
Yeah, go on, Flanagan. Read it. Read it. You know how to read.
So
You know how to read?
she holds it out to you,
Yes.
and I need 1 Minuten bitte. Okay, I've got it.
All right.
It's a heavily. It looks as if this is a bunch of scribbles, but trying to decide. Inside the scribbles, they've left a perfectly clear image of what looks like a key. So, think maybe a charcoal rubbing, reversed. The white, or the blank is the shape of the key, and the rest of it is black.
This actually it doesn't have words. I'm looking at it, and it looks it's like a it's like a it's like a white key in a bed of darkness. Picture, if you will, an all dark background with a white key in the middle.
Are you fucking with me?
No, I'm being for real. I'm serious. No, I'm serious. Look, okay, I get it. I get it. Word around town, Flanagan's a jar of chuckles. Okay, he's so hilarious and handsome and strong and
He's
an amazing
illiterate.
leader. But look, this is a key. It really is. I mean, I don't know. Like, honestly, maybe if you like felt it, if like I placed it down on the table, you could probably feel like it's a bunch of charcoal or something on the outside, and then just like nothing in the center.
I need you to make me a. Hold on. I need to pull up your character sheet. I'm not sure. That was actually really, really difficult for a moment. I know stream can't hear it, but the Edmund Fitzgerald came on. And it's hard not to sing along to it. Do you have any knowledges?
Do I have any knowledges? Let's see. I'm seeing a bunch of
Knowledges
negative
don't
ones
exist.
here.
Knowledges is not a thing on 5e.
I have like a wisdom,
that's-
wisdoms. I have a
I
+1 to
forget.
medicine.
Well, history, arcana,
And survival.
nature, those are, in my mind, knowledges.
Oh, the knowledges. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking Pathfinder 2 level. I was like,
Survival would probably be the closest thing.
That's not what I had in mind.
You know how to stay alive.
Those are
I
all
do.
int skills.
Let's see. I have a -1, but I'm not above giving it my Doug Dimmadarndest. You know what I mean?
You know, if you were
Hey,
around
roll
a
me that
rabbit
Arcana.
or a druid,
I'll roll that
you could
Arcana.
get touched.
Yeah, can I be around to touch him?
Hey!
High roll.
Solid.
I'll touch him so
I
hard.
just gave you. You just got the stupid high roll. I was like, all right, this is gonna be like a DC.
Idiot
15.
savant. Idiot savant perk from fucking
So-
Fallout.
It's you turn the page over for a moment and realize there's shit on the back. It's some sort of design. And for whatever reason, the shape of this note plus the scribbles plus the stuff on the back, it reminds you of a card. And it pops into your head, oh, this is like one of them tarot thingies.
Oh snap! So yeah, I'm like, as I'm telling him, like, yeah, it's just a key, and then I like look, and I like flip it around, I'm like, oh, there's symbols on here. Actually, the symbols, the page, the key. This is how it reminds me of what I really. No, it's a tarot card. It's like a, those things where you're walking by and like an old lady with like a crystal ball is like, let me read your hand, and you're like, no, because your hands are really gross, and like I just like washed my hands and I look really pretty right now. And then she's like, okay, well then maybe like I'll like tell you about this like crystal ball thing, and you're like, no, like I don't believe in all that magic nonsense. And then she's like, well actually I have these cards, and then you're
what?
like, whoa, cards? Those cards are really cool.
What? Do
The
you mean,
cards.
d-
This is like those cards. You know what I'm
do you-
talking about?
do you mean tarot?
Uh-huh.
Okay, but she's thinking. She goes, is there a? I don't remember a key being any of the major or minor arcana.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. When it comes to the Arcana, this is the wrong guy.
No.
Um,
The deck, it's split into two different types of cards. You have your numerated cards like the wands, the pentacles, the cups, and the swords. And then you have the major cards. Each one is unique. You
have you ever
just-
played Go Fish? That's my kind of
Oh
cards.
fuck no!
Distance. A short, stout man and a tall, slender man go fish. Sorry, that's a reference to something else.
uh, at this point, she's kind of doing what I'm doing.
She's like, why have I come to Flanny?
Yeah, it's just one of those. What the fuck?
I have a friend. He's a rabbit. He's good at magic.
Well, no. Tarot's is different. For some people, it's hodgepodge, drivel sprinkled with. Anyways,
Oh.
uh,
Oh.
yeah, basically, she's like, yeah, but for a lot of people, tarot's fake.
hmm
Next, you're gonna tell me that I can't use a board game made by Hasbro to contact the dead.
Hold up
Listen.
1 second. Sorry, I've got a date coming up, so I got to do a couple push-ups so I look real jacked for the date. So just keep going. I'm just going to be doing some push-ups. Don't mind me. 1, 2,
are you actually doing push-ups?
3. Yeah.
Okay. She's just looking down at you as you do this, and she's like, "You are by far the strangest person I have ever met."
Hey, gotta keep it tight, in shape.
You want some advice for Grelka?
Yes. He stops doing push-ups for a minute and just stops in a plank. 1.
Be yourself.
2.
And not. I don't mean this kind of yourself.
This is all me.
No.
It's all Flint.
This is a mask you put up.
What? I don't wear masks. Look at this beautiful face.
Look, the goofball thing, that's you. But you know she's not here. Never mind. You have a good day, she says, taking the card and turning to walk away.
Hey, hold up now.
What?
That's not fair. What are you talking about?
What am I
She's not here
talking-
for a good time, but a long time. Long time, but a good time.
Well, I mean, she's a half-elf. She's going to be here for a long time, whether we like it or not, she says, with a smile.
I love it.
But, she likes Flanagan the Goofball. Does that make sense?
That's weird. Because everyone else hates Flanagan, the goofball.
The football. I mean,
they
you
prefer
do get
Flanagan,
kicked
the
around
leader.
a lot.
That is not true.
Snell runs out of the corner and fucking kicks him like Charlie Brown.
Oh my god. I step out of a coffee shop and be like, Flanny, quit lying to yourself. I'm across the fucking open air market. You just see Lotus yell that at you.
They prefer Flanagan, the leader.
No.
The party
yes, no, it is
collectively
gonna hit you.
sneezes.
I'm not the hero that the guild. I'm not the hero that the grinning devils want, but I'm the hero that the grinning devils need.
Oh my god.
My robot has as much AC as you.
You immediately get a fucking letter that pops into existence from Lotus that just says no. And I
One
waste
of my
a fucking
adoring
paper.
fans.
You,
Oh, that's weird.
you get this.
It
Yep,
just says
you get
no.
this- you get a paper mache hyena that, or not a an origami hyena that just unfolds, and it's got no written on it.
Stop it.
When
Be
it pops
yourself.
into existence, Naya kind of blinks unconsciously and kind of looks down and looks at you and was that you or what was that?
Oh, it was a letter. One of my adoring fans just telling me, no. I don't know what that means, but I'll figure it out.
Right. I'm going to be going now, she says. Turning
Okay,
and
well,
beginning
hey.
to walk away.
Remember what I said? It's like one of those things where like the old lady's like, I want to read your palm, but you're like, no, I don't want you to read my palm. So then she's like, let's do the crystal ball thing, and you're like, I don't want to do the crystal ball thing. So then she pulls out the
yes,
cards.
I
That's
got
what
it.
it's like.
Thanks, she says, walking
Okay.
away. I didn't know what was gonna happen, but
Why the fuck would you go to Flanagan for knowledge of fucking anything?
no, she was just walking by.
I'll tell Crockett you said hi.
So anyway,
Goofball.
about that moment, yep, Flanagan, you're sitting there thinking goofball, and a shadow falls across your path. A tall shadow. Are we ready
Flanagan
to
looks
go,
up.
or are we gonna sit on the ground all day, goofball?
Quick, DM.
Uh-oh.
We were gonna go to a fancy dining place.
Yep. That's your plan.
Is there a childlike, glee-filled place that I could go to instead? Is
Are
there
you
like
trying
a
to go to
puppet
medieval
show?
Chuck E. Cheese's?
Is there a puppet show or like they're probably not like a circus, but maybe like something circus-esque. Or yeah, medieval
Judy
Chuck E.
show?
Cheese.
They had Punch and Judy back then, didn't they?
I don't know what it is, but yes, I see where you're going with this, and yes, there is. I don't know what it is.
We have to
Give me a
consult with
second.
Mira. We have to consult with Mira.
Fantastic.
Funny enough, actually, there is a traveling carnival in town.
Sick. Nasty. Flanagan.
They've set up in the blue tent.
Oh, sick nasty. All right. Flanagan will look up and he's like, I'm ready to go. Now listen. You're going to have to close your eyes, take my hand, and just believe.
Do I turn my
And he
mask
reaches
upside
up.
down too or something? Spin around 3 ways, clockwise?
Yes,
You can't
all
see
of
the
that.
smile, but you can feel the smile.
I need you to do all those things twice, and then we'll begin.
Perfect. All right. I think we are going to cut from there JR, you and at some point you were going to talk to Benoit, right? So you are seeking out Benoit.
Bet.
Yeah, morning comes and you have. Excuse me.
Don't you do it.
Morning comes and yeah, you make your way over there. She seems to be up. Other members of the Gilded Claw seem to be sleeping in, but she seems to be. And she's scribbling away at something as usual.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to her, and yeah, I'm just gonna straight up ask. I'm gonna be like, okay, looks like whatever you were doing with Gideon's like hair and stuff, you've done. But now I kind of need to know what's up.
She looks up and goes, "Oh, hi to hi, hi to you too.
Hi,
Um,
my friend did something scary, and you might have
Uh,
been able to fix it. And I'm sorry, but I gotta know how.
right with yeah. I've actually um. Do you want me let's go talk with him. Yeah. I was just
Yeah, that's
thinking
probably
about
best, honestly.
probably gonna. I just know his morning routine. He's kind of busy, so I've been here. I didn't want to
Yeah, he'll make time for
interrupt.
me.
Oh, okay.
I'm a very important guy.
She gets
Um,
up. She gets
Damn.
up and okay. Well, then I'll follow you.
Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna bunny hop over the fucking, and I'm like legit hopping. Like, I'm a happy boy. I'm finding things out, and I'm helping a friend, and I'm gonna go over to Gideon. Hey, Gideon. Hey, Gideon.
Gideon,
Gideon.
you were
What are you doing?
probably doing your cool down from your strength training with Flanagan.
Oh, it is like a steam bath right now. Then, like all around me is just because I've just worked out. My body is already naturally high temperature, so all the sweat is just evaporating off as I relax.
Fire Genasi.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. It looks like this is a good time. Benoit, what are you gonna say to him?
Uh, now that she's been put on the spot, she turns kind of this shade of red and
Wait, well, I was gonna have her
uh,
explain how she fixed this and
uh
what was going on with you. Can you do that?
sorry. Home came on and I just completely spaced. Yeah. Say that again? I'm sorry. You wanted her to explain what was going on, right?
Yeah, and how we fixed it with his hair. Remember I asked you for some of your hair, Gideon? It was because of this, whatever, the
Pointing at
thing
the
she
amulet,
made.
yeah.
Exactly. Whatever
Well,
this thing is.
fix is a is a is a term. Um, what? Basically, it'll help Gideon. Does it feel like it's helped Gideon? Because if I need to work on it, so I can always work. Um. Uh, um. Uh.
What was the description you gave me? It was like I felt like it was.
That a weight you didn't know you had on your
Oh,
shoulders was lifted.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like I feel better, lighter.
Good. I'm glad. I um 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 well it's gonna slow things down. It's not gonna fix everything, but it should
I
help you
love the
keep.
fact that she is awkward and stuttering, and he is just in pants right now. So like she is staring at this like, but like both of you are just staring at this buff as fuck dude covered in sweat, just steam billowing off him.
Oh,
And he's
Honestly,
like,
We're horny on me.
everyone is horny.
and he's just like, I do.
See, this is her natural state, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's what cracks me up about it.
She's just always this way. Oh. Hey, someone needs to remind me. What was the scientist lady's name in Undertale?
Never played him.
Starts with an A.
Alphys? Alphys?
Yeah, Alphys.
Yeah. I just realized that Benoit and Alphys are a lot alike. Anyway.
Whoa, does that mean that Gideon is gonna be Undyne's gonna throw her in a trash can
Whoa.
as a date?
What?
This is,
Yeah, when she's like, "You're such a fucking nerd, I love you," and then like picks her up and throws her into a trash can. And don't ever fucking lie to me again.
I forgot about that. So, but she's so look, it basically she starts going into this extremely detailed description of how she came to to make this amulet. It's if Sinel were here, Sinel would get the gist of it because it's a bunch of artificer bullshit. But it's just this wild explanation, and eventually culminates it with, so as long as you're wearing it, it should be fine. Just remember, taking it off is kind of like that rubber band I described. When you take that rubber band off, all that tension's released, so it kind of flings to the other side. Just
you've turned me.
Did any of that make sense?
It's like you've turned me into a bomb.
No, not a. Well,
Yeah, that's kind of what it sounded like.
More like a. Look,
He pats her on the head and just like,
yes, it is a cover of lights. Someone
Yeah,
said that
well
about
done.
the cranberries too, I think. Or no, not the cranberries.
It was me with the cranberry soup.
Was it the cranberries? Okay, yeah.
Or zombie.
It was zombie. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yep, zombie the cranberries. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, this basically what she's trying to get at is I could use Cyberpunk, I could use Edge Runner's references to explain it, but basically yes, while this is on, you're not going to feel those effects. You're going to have advantage on those savings throws when they pop up. There was another thing that I described it doing. Do you remember?
I don't.
I don't
In
either.
my notes. Hang on,
Trying
let me
to
check my
think.
notes. Did you get it after we saved them from?
Yes.
It was literally the first thing Benoit did.
Oh, yeah. I got as far as we got through the cave. It was messy as fuck. And that is, and Flanny is the leader. And I actually doodled LOL off to the side of that. And then I stopped taking notes.
But it'll give you advantage on those saves.
That's right.
I
Yeah.
think it also does something else. I forget.
I don't require blood as much. God, I
That's
sound
right.
Like a vampire.
It'll slow some
Yep.
things down. That's right. Yeah, but no, yes, Sinel. But basically, she's saying, by the way, when this thing gets taken off, it is kind of it's a pendulum. You know, the longer you wear it, the higher up you raise that pendulum, when you take it off, it's gonna swing the other way.
Oh joy! I'm a walking
Oh,
time
boy.
bomb. If someone could just rip this off of me and
This is-
GG party
This is the best
based.
the best that she can
First.
do for the moment before
Yeah.
we find a permanent solution. And she's like, and by the way, I'm not gonna say I kind of knew what was going on, because look, you remember when everybody got shown the thing, the visions.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of got shown a vision of. Remember how it was kind of like everybody's like true desires and shit like that. I just well, mine was to help. So I got shown the person that could help you. It looks at JR. Misfit.
Oh,
That's why I knew his name.
Hey, that's your best friend.
interesting. Yeah, that's my friend that gave me my world, like my magic. He's what gives.
It,
Huh.
it looked like it was something in the future, but it was in a forest, or maybe it was a jungle. I think it was something to do with the Feywild. I could be wrong though. I just I'll stop talking now.
No, that's good information. And if it came from Misfit, then I know it's good. It's not. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Um. Yeah, but it looks kind of like they he I'll I'll stop now.
He just pats her on the head again.
Pat her on the head, and she's
Thank you. I appreciate it.
yeah. I've also told the rest of the claw to well, I told him to fuck off actually, but I told them that no, you're a good person.
So I don't get to fight Osgear
Osgard.
or Osgard. No, it's Osgear, isn't it?
Osgard.
Oh shit! Where did I get Osgear from then?
Kind of gangster though.
No, I mean not unless you talk to him and you both want to. I don't know.
Adorable.
Fair enough. Well,
Perfect.
at least we know, as long as you keep that on, you're good. And if we get into a sticky situation, we can all run away and you can take it off.
I don't think that'd be the best decision.
Hmm.
That's fair.
Because then there might not be no coming back.
Right.
That's fair.
So that I think that's all I know for the moment. I wish I knew more, but
More than me.
I'll work a little bit harder on that. Everything she
Well,
does is just
you-
so self-depreciating, and it makes
Yeah,
me
I was about to
sad.
say. You did really good on this already, and I'm glad that Gideon is safe.
Yeah, he's like, you've done plenty.
Uh, uh, I, 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 I know, but I want to help, and I think I'm actually pretty good at it. I think. At least I hope so.
So far, you've been very helpful, and now Gideon is safe, and that is good. So you saw Misfit? Did you get to talk to him at all?
No, it was. He was he was talking to someone. I don't know who it. I didn't get to see who it was, but he was
Her mom.
talking about Gideon.
Wrecked.
Facts.
I can't. She wasn't here. She didn't hear that, so I can't respond to it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna find Misfit someday again and talk to him again. So I'll ask him about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. With that, I am gonna cut real fast. I think that is all the scenes for this day, the Thursday, I have in mind. I know Amy has her date that Thursday night. So does Flanagan.
We don't have to get into my
No, 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 no,
date.
no. I'm just going through this list here.
Yeah. Yeah. No, my date's gonna be mostly off screen. Except
Yeah,
I
no.
do want to note that at some point we end up in a booth in this coffee shop sitting really, really close together, and I'm just gonna whisper sweet things into her ear that nobody else can hear.
Aw, that's adorable.
I know.
It's free real estate.
It's a free house. Take it. I need I need a drawing of Lotus leaning over, whispering into it's free real estate.
Oh God, let me just write that down.
So that being said, Flanagan has the date with Grilka.
We laugh, we cry.
I'm
And we-
assuming. Go ahead.
Yeah, we laugh, we cry, we walk in the moonlight.
Right.
We have a nice. We actually Flanagan's a sweet boy. They have like a nice little like platonic like cuddle date. Like it's nice. They don't even do anything crazy afterwards. Flanagan's a nice boy. He just wants to be held. She lets him be Big Spoon, even though they both know that there's just doesn't make any sense for him to be Big Spoon.
Oh, that's a great image. It's a great image. Hey, Sunel, why is your token upside down? I'm trying to fix it, and it's not fixing. But
I wasn't doing laundry. Fuck you.
Oh, that's what that noise was. I heard you
Okay.
outside my door. I was really confused.
let's
Yeah, that was
see.
me.
But that being said, Thursday rolls over into Friday. I have a couple more things for people, and then I can have us get on the road. First things
Again.
first. Wait, what is this? It's the Sarajevo. Eve Sarajevo. Okay, I was like, what is this? And I'm just gonna go grab the what are they called? They come into town every year, every Christmas.
Carolers?
No.
Santa Claus?
No, the band. It's like
Buskers?
Orchestra.
no.
These
It's a
nuts.
specific band, the rock Christmas band
Oh.
troupe.
Oh, it's ELO.
No. That's Electric Light Orchestra. That's Jeff Lynne. That's someone different.
Oh.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra. There we go.
Oh, that's what I was trying to
that
say.
the
Yeah,
one.
okay. I
yeah,
thought
that's it.
You said band, so I was like, oh, okay, it's not
Well,
the Trans-Siberian
it's
Orchestra.
it's a band.
Yeah, I
But
was being
anyway,
dumb.
just need to just grab one of their albums and throw it in here. Anyway, that night comes and goes, and Friday arrives. And let me just kick us over. Yep, that makes it the Friday. Let's say 9:30. People were going to be prepping. You guys can. The markets are open. Friday is one of their busy days. Two people that have other people talk to them. One of them is Sanel. Sanel, what are you doing at 9:30 on a Friday?
Drugs.
Your mom.
Mom.
Got him.
Well, while you're doing her mom, Mr. Gregby
Her
walks in.
Oh, cool.
Oh, jeez. And Snell does it like an actual snake, where he just rubs up against him and secretes. It's pretty rough.
No, that's when you're older. We'll explain how things work with snakes. Got two beans.
So,
I like it.
Sanel, you're probably prepping something for.
I was
the
probably
trip
actually
the
getting
next
ready
day.
to go out to the market to look and see if they have magic items because I need a bag of holding because
I
I'm
know.
a wimp and I
Oh,
need
yeah,
more
we
carry capacity.
We need to
You
explain.
do.
We need to explain that.
I need to use it to throw all my money in because I don't want to have 1,500 gold in the cart.
Snell is secretly a dragon.
Yep.
No, I just don't trust any of you fucks. Or I know that what's going to happen is the carriage was ransacked and everything was stolen from it, and I'll yell, "My money!"
I feel like if there's anyone you could trust with this, it would be Lotus, because Lotus does not care about money. Like, Lotus doesn't care.
Yeah, but then I'm filling up like literally your entire bag with coins.
I know you are. You need one. You need a bag.
So, let's see here. Yeah, but you're getting ready to go, and you get a knock on the side of the cart, and it is Mr. Gregby. It's this old, wizened man in with his cane and his pipe in his hooded robe.
Yeah, it's gonna. Snell sticks their head out and sees this and is like, 2 questions. 1, do I owe you money? 2, are you about to take me out investigating?
Just kind of. He gives you that old person look. You know what I'm talking about? The look that is kind of half incredulous, half.
I don't understand the young people
Yeah,
these
pretty much,
days
yeah.
with their being snake people.
I was actually. If you have a moment, I'd like to talk.
I suppose I could spare you a moment. God, I'm That's all they say. Something bad popped in my head where it was like, I could spare you a moment, old man. You don't have many of those left anyway.
Get wrecked.
But I'm like, no, they're trying to be better. And that's a little too yikes.
I know we're briefly introduced back in San Hilla, but I can do it again. I'm kind of the sorry, Gregby, Mr. Gregby. I am kind of the informal advisor as well as the purse holder for this expedition. I have some questions about your group.
And you came to me, why?
because it seems out of all 15 people between the Renegades, the Gilded Claw, and the Grinning Devils, you seem to be the only one with more than a handful of brain cells to rub together.
You're so mean.
Respect increased by 10.
Well,
The
here's
real
the
answer
thing.
is because the leader's on a date right now.
The thing is, Mr. Gregby, I'm pretty sure that between the four of my compatriots, they collectively share one. And I don't think Lotus usually gives it back.
That's fair. That's fair.
Exactly why I came to talk to you.
Well, by all means, you've stroked my ego enough.
I've come to make a proposition. Look, you and I both know that the Renegades are kind of John's pet project, whatever you want to call it. And Bob is, well, let's just say I prefer to put my stock in proven assets, not what could be's.
I would put my trust in someone who doesn't so commonly say that he hasn't been entirely honest with me.
I don't think Bob has ever said that.
He said that at least once, maybe twice so far.
Has
Yeah.
he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The first time we meet him, the first thing he said as he walked in the door was, "So, I haven't been entirely honest with you."
No.
Aaron.
No,
Yes.
the
He
first
did it
words
with
out of his
Aaron.
mouth were, "So, I'm to understand that you're the ones that
Okay.
completed my job."
Still.
Okay, but at some point
He
did
has
say
at
that.
least said it once, maybe twice.
Not to
the
you
meme
guys.
has
And
lived on.
I have had Cosmos flashbacks. Okay, like
Well, yes, from Soul. He's been pretty
So,
good. He's been pretty
Let
good
me
about.
address the leader of the group.
I will say
and
he
walks
has
up
been good
Flanagan.
about being upfront with you guys about everything. When it came
He
to
has.
when it came to the not entirely honest, he was talking about like, hey, you kind of tried to circumvent the rules when you made this job, and he goes, yeah, because someone was in danger, and you fucks didn't give a shit.
Listen, I had to say it for the memes.
No,
It's
no, I
Bob. He
understand.
said it every other breath. Like, I'm pretty sure when he goes to sleep, instead of going honk shoe, he goes,
soul.
entirely honest with you. Can't hit the broadside of a barn.
But
Soul.
he
So.
Guys,
I would agree with you on that one. That being said, if I ever needed anyone in my corner, Bob would be that person. Now, the way we have discussed using your three groups are as advanced forward teams. Rotations of probably up to a week at a time, we will send each group out ahead to pathfind. Especially in the forest, it's going to be quite necessary. I think... Well, let me just put it this way. If I were going to trust any group to forge on ahead and not get themselves stuck or, well, cut into tiny pieces, it would be your group.
As you should. Because so far, not to disparage the Gilded Claw more than I would disparage anyone else, which is quite heavily, I might add, they've had 2 missions and 2 failures that we've bailed them out of.
I've done my asking around on the claws. It's quite interesting, really. For a new group, they certainly have a lot of backing back home.
Rich kids, aren't they so annoying?
They can be. But I prefer to look at it as they have their use. For
Now
exam-
he's speaking Sinel's language.
For example, what do you think of Eris?
Stuck up, full of herself, no true experience outside of a monastery. But that sort of religious zeal can be turned to advantageous places if one knows how to wield it.
I like the way you think. Furthermore,
I'm more than a snake in physical appearance.
I never even considered that part of you. To me, you are the best chance this expedition has of succeeding. I won't lie to you. I'm old.
Fuck you, Flanagan.
I have no intention
A single
of
tear.
going out here to die. I would rather do that at home with a nice cup of tea.
The life of an adventurer seems like the odd one to sally yourself next to, then. What is it they say of adventurers? They are more like to die in a blaze of glory, never seeing their 30th, than to die old and smelling faintly of urine.
Ah, Dexter Deshawn, we miss you already. Not. I mean, what?
Big fat black Jesus of the afterlife.
I love how they describe him like that, but then later they're like, yeah, and he's lost weight. Yeah. But that elicits a chuckle from the old man, and he says, "That's right." And I will freely be honest, I am here because Bob asked me to, and no other reason. I would rather be home, but it seems that fate has me on the road once more, one last time. If you are to have some time in the future, I would like to discuss the finer details of how some of these things are going to work. Help you prepare your people and make sure that you are best equipped to succeed. Also, I am prepared to make sure that the supplies we have are at your disposal. Not going to say more so than the rest of the group, but you have priority.
First pick, oh glorious quartermaster. Where would we be without you?
Not the quartermaster, just an advisor. That job officially goes to Grelka.
But Grelka, does she know about this little arrangement you're making? And as Sinel's talking, they are putting on a bit more of that like eerie snake charm, moving their head as they speak kind of thing. Like, do they know that you're making this little deal?
Of course, I consulted Grelka first. She agreed that the devils were well, the way she put it, she's tired of watching John stumble ass backwards into success.
Oh my God. In the distance, you hear Lotus go, yes! Just kidding, you don't hear that.
Sinel leans in a little bit closer. It's like, tell me, did she send you to me over Flanagan? I want to hear that.
Like you said, I'm done stroking your ego, so no, this is entirely of my volition.
There'll be other times to cut the short man down a little shorter later.
The tear sucks back up Flanagan's face. What is going on?
Iron.
Magic.
Well, be that as it may, I have some things to attend to, and it seems as if you are busy as well. Come by, tonight, tomorrow, whenever is convenient for you, and we can discuss how things are going to work.
But of course, I foresee a profitable partnership.
Of course. And with that, he gets up off the step off the back of the back of your cart. Oh, these old bones.
Sunel's gonna do some sketchy shit in the background.
I love it.
Time to do some sketchy
Vibes.
shit.
Sketchy shit,
Doo-dah,
doo-dah, doo-dah. Hope I get away with it all doo-dah day. Well, with all of these people around, who I think collectively probably have an intelligence score of 4,
Why are you so mean?
Sunel's the only person in this party who doesn't have int for a dump stat, and I'm pretty sure the only other person between the other two parties who doesn't have int for a dump stat is Benoit.
Probably, yes.
Mhm.
You're probably correct.
Let's see. Did I have...
So between all of you, it's going to be a little hard to notice Sunel doing sketchy shit.
That's true.
Or even if you notice it, it'd be really easy for Sunel to just talk his way out of it by running circles around you.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
Sunel is on their hot day shit.
Hot day shit. I fucking love you. Oh my God.
JR, in the late morning, yeah, probably about 9-10 o'clock, you actually are, well, first off, what are you doing?
Probably not a whole lot right now, honestly.
Okay.
Maybe like trying to find food.
Okay. Maybe you're coming, I'm assuming that means foraging for you.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So you're probably coming back from that. Early bird catches the worm and all that. Or second mouse gets the cheese or something. Anyways.
Yeah.
Second mouse stays in the house.
You're hailed by...
Fucking talking about mice and cheese. I gotta put something in chat now.
Manu. And it's... Hey, JR, right? Yes, JR.
Yeah.
Could I talk to you for a moment?
Yeah. Yeah, what's up?
Actually, I, been meaning to ask, well, how do I explain this? Spod has told me a little bit about you. At least insofar as the gods speak to any of us. During my meditations, some things have come to light, and I just wanted to ask some questions. It seems you lead a very interesting life.
Yeah, why is Spot interested in me?
Well, he seems a little taken aback by that, and, well, you have her gifts. Why wouldn't she be interested?
Yeah, that is fair. That is fair.
What?
Let's have Misfits gifts
It
too.
was. It was give. It's like the give a penny, take a penny, right? Yeah, I was gonna say you have that dipping cleric.
I do have the Dipping Cleric still.
Yeah.
Correct.
and he says, I. Madam, for what it's worth, I'm rather confused. You seem to have ties to not just Spod, but another?
Yeah, I mean, you're confused. You
I
should,
am.
yeah, you get in line. I'm right there with you. I got, yeah, I got Spot and me are like, I don't, okay, I guess. She lends me powers, and it's really dope. And it helps me protect my friends. And then yeah, there's another that also lends me the more bulk of my powers, but.
Yes, and that is what exactly confuses me. For I am not sure I've ever met anyone who is uh, has close ties to the god of misfortune.
Uh, Sure. I don't know who that is. But oh, wait, hold on.
Why,
Misfortune,
Ferris
misfor
Timut, of course.
You like see JR's ears like go up like really high, like holy shit, like he gets the brain cell for once. That's what's happening. He finally stole it from Lotus and he gets the brain cell.
Well, you probably stole it because it's 10 o'clock in the morning and someone is probably still asleep.
We'll see.
Hmm?
Ah,
Deidre is like, 10
okay.
more minutes. You said that an hour ago. Just 10 more minutes. But,
I mean, yeah, me and Misfit are cool. Yeah, we. I mean, it's been a minute since. Oh, I guess it hasn't been that long since we talked. We did just kind of talk. Well, yeah, we're cool. Why? Why? What's up?
I just,
Fun time.
just, I guess I don't know exactly how the relationship works, so I can't say you're worshipping the god of misfortune, but just to find someone with ties as close as yours to. Uh, Basically, I just never. Spod is of. Spod is. I won't say jealous. Actually, she jealously guards her own. Such is the whim of nature. But I'm not sure why she has a special exception for one such as yourself.
Uh, 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 I've been trying to figure that one out honestly myself. Um, I think it might have something to do with my family, but I'm not sure, and I'm gonna find out. Hopefully.
Hmm. Exactly how will you do that? Just for curiosity's sake.
A magician never reveals his secrets. I
I.
totally have a plan for that. I
I.
just can't let you know.
I see. I understand.
Yeah?
Sometimes we. Of course, sometimes we must allow things to run their course and take some time to feel out the flow of, well,
Yeah.
our
And
destiny, as it were, before
and if maybe
making a
someone just
decision.
happens to know some knowledge, they could just drop that randomly as we're just like talking in a normal conversation. That would like I already have the knowledge, but like it'd be cool if more knowledge was dropped, maybe just in like a random conversation at some point.
Well, unfortunately,
Yeah,
I
you know if
am.
you've got any of that or know
I,
anyone.
well, unfortunately, I am not going to be able to do that. I
Ah,
understand sometimes. I'm sorry if I speak in what seems like circular logic. What I'm trying to say is, I would be more than interested in helping you discover exactly what is going on, because I am interested myself.
fair enough. Yeah, I mean, you're along already, so just pay attention. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out together. You're already here. I
Glad you.
don't really. I mean, I'm cool with it. You can definitely tag along. It'll be interesting. I don't know what's gonna happen, and I don't know. I don't know much. I will though, maybe. I don't know.
Of
The
course.
goal. But speaking
Of
of,
course.
do you have any books on Spot? Do you have any reading materials? You
Some
don't do
reading.
that much.
As a matter of fact, it looks like he was probably getting ready to head into town as well, because he pulls the pack off his back and he says, as a matter of fact, I do have some. Well, uh, here, I'll just show you. And he pulls out a scroll and he opens up the beginning of it. And you can see that it is a series of meditations. He says, these are. Well, they were written quite a long time ago by. I wouldn't exactly call it clergy. Spod usually just. She chooses individuals. She's not of. In my personal opinion, those that follow Spod should be as of nature. I'm getting too far into it. Just take this. And hands you those meditations.
Phenomenal.
It may provide some insight.
Okay, perfect. Learn more about Spod. Maybe that'll teach me about Misfit. And then my family. Yeah.
It's interesting that misfortune and nature are so closely intertwined, don't you think?
I mean, that is, well, I don't know. Misfortune is just like a natural force, like a lot of other things. So I mean, I guess if it's a natural force, and it'd be linked to the nature god. And misfortune is tricky, and I know Spod likes to be tricky too.
She does work in mysterious ways, doesn't she? Well, be it as it may, my curiosity for the moment has at least been sated. I'm going to be heading into town.
Mine has just been reignited, and I'm going to like be like, "Thank you so much." And I'm gonna hop off with these fucking these
Absolutely.
meditation scrolls.
Perfect. All right. I think the last thing before I have people get moving and maybe have us sign off for the night is I think someone had to talk with someone about a thing.
Say that again. You cut out. Was he talking? Is it me? Is that my? Is I the one?
It is you. Is you. You have
Okay.
somebody to
Is
talk
morning
to,
still?
don't you?
Right, I do. Okay,
Yep.
so I'm assuming
It's
Deidre's
late
in that
morning.
weather,
You
so.
finally managed to
So you
convince
wake
Deidre
in
to
the
get out of
morning and
bed.
you step outside.
Oh,
Okay.
she actually could stay in bed. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna leave her there and just be like, I'm gonna go take a walk, and you can get up whenever you feel like
I
getting up.
hate walking. You can go do that.
Okay. And I'll kiss her, then I'll get up and I'll leave. And ew. It's not sloppy, it's morning. Like no one's brushed their teeth. Ew. It's a light one. It's a
You
light
assume
kiss.
that half of this party brushes their teeth.
Oh my god, I hope they do. I just need the ones that matter to me to brush their teeth. So
Flanagan.
not Flanny.
I'm sure
Never
Flanagan
Flanny.
does.
Flanny probably does. Flanny, yes. I bet he
Yeah,
does.
I dip the end of DOG's tail into the nearest river, and I
In this
brush
time
my
period,
teeth.
people used wet sand to scour their teeth.
There we go.
I mean, that's
That
probably
sounds
what Gideon
rough.
does.
That sounds really rough. Okay, so Lotus is gonna leave the weather show. Where's the
Rainy
Gilded
at least.
Claw camp?
Where's the what now?
The Gilded Claw camp.
They're actually not too far from you guys. You're gonna head that
Okay.
way?
I am, but when I'm kind of out of eyesight, I am going to wild shape into a black cat. And I have like my eyes are almost jewel toned and they're like bright purple. And I'm a black cat, but in the sun, you can almost see like these lilac tones in my fur.
Oh, okay.
And
A
yeah,
tinge
and
of
I'm gonna
iridescence.
yes, and I'm gonna sneak into the Gilded Claw camp. Where's Sachiko?
Oh, Sachiko's the one you were gonna talk to. I had no clue.
Yes. Shush. You shut your mouth. Tell me where my second
let's-
girlfriend is.
So Sachiko is, well, let's see. This late in the morning, everybody is up and about doing their own thing. I think, let's see. Osgard's off doing his own thing. So is Eris. Benoit is probably there tinkering with something, but it's on the other side of their small camp. And who's their fifth? Oh well, you've already claimed one.
Yeah, I did. I took one of those.
So it looks like Sachiko is she's writing something. She's
Okay.
got some book or other, and she's doing some writing.
Okay. So I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna do that thing that cats do, and I'm gonna like slide up against her leg.
Yeah, I just looked at my cat as you said that. Do the things the cat do. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not those. Not be crazy cat. Gentle cat today. And I'm gonna like lean up on her leg and look at her.
There's just a slight. She wasn't expecting that. Just a slight twitch and looks down and. Oh, where did you? Oh. Hi, Lotus. She says, petting you,
Oh my goodness.
petting you
I
on the
love
head,
this.
messing with your ears.
That's the best. I'm gonna jump up on the desk and I'm gonna sit right on top of whatever she was riding on. as a cat does.
She's looking and saying, "My, if it weren't for the fur and the eyes, I never would have suspected."
Yeah. Let's see here. So I'm gonna like jump down and I'm gonna leave. Will she follow me if I jump down and leave?
You probably have to do the thing that cats will do. You have to you start to leave and then you stop and you turn and you just look.
They
Okay.
communicate
And then-
with their eyes a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
They do.
I will do that. I will. I've never.
Turn and then look.
I don't.
Which
And
is why
after
we
a
think
moment-
Zappa has an empty brain.
Right. And after a moment, you look and you realize, oh, Sachiko realizes, okay, fine. Yep. She will stand and follow you.
Wonderful. Okay, so once we're out of the tent and kind of off a little bit, I'm gonna just go back into my normal self and be like, "Do you want to go get breakfast?"
You hauled me halfway out into the forest to ask if I wanted breakfast.
Well, I mean, yeah. Have you eaten? Are you hungry?
Breakfast sounds great.
Okay. What is there to do in town? There's that place where we had to fix the door. The tortured cock. I don't know. That
Rooster,
doesn't sound
yes.
very right. There's the coffee house that Deidre and I went to yesterday, but I don't remember if they served any food. I don't know. There's a maybe we could find like a kebab or something.
I don't see why there wouldn't be. Yeah, there's a stall that does kebab, probably.
Yeah. We have to start getting stuff together. Have you packed yet? Have you like picked up stuff for the trip?
That's kind of what I was writing back there.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine.
Sorry. Well, let's go get breakfast and
Sure.
wander while we can still be in this town and just still be normal people for like one more day,
Normal people. I don't think you. Anyway.
Have you never been a normal person before?
She raises up, and mind you, her left hand is that golden gauntlet, and she's like,
Yeah.
Normal in the life of a noble is, well, let's just say you don't find that much. Especially, she says, popping the gauntlet off and just showing you the stump of her, where her hand probably once was. She goes,
Yeah.
especially when you're different. Putting it back
Well,
on.
I think normal is subjective. And I think that you have spent far too much time around a bunch of stuffy nobles. And we should wander this city and eat kebabs and just have a day where nobody expects anything of us. And we could just do whatever we want. Just for one day.
It's that she's got that she closes her eyes almost as if she's imagining it, and then she goes, oh wait, is this a date?
I don't know. Do you want it to be a date?
I
just
mean,
want to go get breakfast.
no, you made it sound like if it's just breakfast, I mean, I guess that's
You're very flustered right now. Are you okay?
sure, yeah, I'm fine. Anyway,
You seem super flustered. It could be a date. Do you want it to be a date? We can have a date. I mean, I did save your life. I'm just kidding.
Whatever
There
you
were no
want.
contingencies about saving your life. I
It's
just
what-
did it because I wanted to.
Oh, so we're gonna play that game now. Okay.
I don't know. What kind of game do you want to play? Personally, I'd like to play the let's go eat kebabs and hang out and see what happens.
That
Kinda
sounds
day.
fine.
How are you feeling? Are you feeling okay?
I'm okay, yeah, I guess. It's been, I mean, we've almost died twice in the past week and a half.
Oh my goodness. Lotus is gonna
2
like
weeks.
tuck her arm into Sachiko's arm and like, link elbows and be like, that's just every day. That's why you have to live every day, moment by moment, because you never know when you get another one,
In some ways, you seem to act like the one running from death even more so than me.
I think that my group would beg to differ. I tend to be the asshole that runs ahead into the danger. It's a problem.
She doesn't say anything. Because I don't know what she'd say in that situation.
I don't know what she would say either. But yeah, you gotta live every day like it's your last. Have as much fun as you can while you can have it.
I suppose you're right. And
We can,
yeah,
we can call this a date if you want to call this a date.
she seems a little distracted today, but she agrees, and you guys will go off on your date.
How's it go? Is it good? Is she happy? Are we having a good time? Did we find tasty kebabs?
Roll
We get to kiss this
charisma.
woman. I'm gonna roll charisma.
Oh, God, let's do it.
All right, what happens if you roll charisma, I guess?
I don't know. I bet it's trash. My charisma score is terrible. Oh no. Oh, let's see.
It's not. It looks average.
It's average.
It's a day.
It's a day.
Story of my life. It's a day.
Same.
It's a day. It's a day. But it's a normal day, free from
Yeah.
Kythons and giant invisible skeletons and all of the other things that have played. Oh, and disappearing castles in an alternate dimension that have paintings that are hiding incredibly valuable and powerful items that you needed to find for someone else.
Right. Bastard. Just a day. Okay.
Just a
well,
day.
in this day, I want to laugh with her and I want to make jokes with her. And at some point, if it's acceptable and it feels right, I would like to kiss this woman, but only if it's acceptable and it feels right. If the vibe is off, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to get pushy.
At some point during this, she probably asks, so, I hate to be this person, but it feels like you want to ask me something. And it's... You could just ask.
Oh, there's talking. I don't know how to.
You
how
know
would
how to
you?
talk, you're doing it right now.
I know, but I'm not like great at it because it's just a day. So
It's
well,
just... She's like, what do you mean it's just a day? It's...
I don't. It doesn't matter.
I thought
It-
what happened to
you know,
every day being a special day as long as you're alive.
I know, and it is. It's a super special day. So, well, okay. Since we should treat every day as if it's our last day, I think that it would be fun to spend as much time together as we could. And I was curious if you felt the same way, or if it's just like me thinking up things in my own head and being stupid all the time. I don't know.
It's
And
like
like
the real Amy is showing through. You
I
forgot to
know.
play Lotus.
I know, isn't that awful? This is how I got married for real.
Oh,
It was
God.
absolutely a do you want to? Like we could. I mean, I'm down. Are you down? That's how the fucking conversation went.
That's how it fucking went. Oh, God.
Oh, it was so cute. It was so fucking cute. Oh my God. No, it was actually really sweet. And I didn't have to ask anybody to marry me. Usually I don't have to initiate these things, which is why I feel strange. But goddamn, I guess here we are.
I guess here you are.
Yeah.
She thinks about it for a moment and goes, follow me. And she's going to take you back to camp.
Okay. We'll go back to
Um,
camp.
Yeah. And I think we're going to cut to the next day where you guys get ready to leave.
How dare you? The audacity. I'm just kidding.
You're getting everything you want except a description.
I know, that's great. That's super duper.
So,
Pay me money and I'll write descriptions.
I will give you $1 right now. Hang on.
My writing is worth far more than $1.
Okay, fine.
I feel like there's a but there.
No, I'm not that desperate yet.
There it is.
Are you actually actually giving me money?
No, I don't have any money.
I was about to say, please don't. I don't want commitment. I'm bad with
I will-
commitment.
I will give you fake dollars to write a fake story about my fake character and her fake second girlfriend.
Man, I need to just put myself out there. Like, artists can make so much money drawing porn. Why can't writers make so much money writing porn?
They should make money writing porn. They should make
Uh,
all the
Erotica.
Have you read Carolyn Rice? No.
I mean, like,
Is it Carolyn? No, I can't.
I mean, like porn, not like, not softcore.
Why don't you start doing that then? Anyway,
You should. I read it.
Oh no, that's the
Over the
sports
Horizon
universe.
smut.
Anne Rice.
I
That's who
guess.
I don't know. Anne Rice is who I was thinking about. Sorry.
As
Yeah,
long
but
as it's
Anne
not
Rice
Ayn
has
Rand.
some. Anne Rice has some pretty not so based opinions about fan culture, so fuck her.
I was just making the joke because she writes erotic literature.
Yeah.
Which is weird because she also does Christian literature. But
Mm.
and gothic
One
fiction.
of many talents.
Well, it's just the weird gothic fiction, erotic literature, and Christian literature. It's just the weirdest mix.
I would argue not so much, because that's like you're just describing like Castlevania. Gothic, erotic,
Continue. Let's
Christian.
continue.
Okay,
Wait,
so
hold on 1 second. Follow up. If it's the next day and I've left Deidre to her own devices all day, is Deidre gonna be upset? Surely not. Is she?
I am going to make
Deidre's
this as
already broken
painful
up
as
with you.
possible for you. I'm joking. Okay, so the next, let's see, 325 miles. That is 12, 13 days. So almost 2 weeks. Basically, Saturday morning arrives bright and early. In the camp is a flurry of activity. There are people dousing fires, putting things in crates, putting boxes on carts. It looks like some people are going to have to do some walking. There are not enough carts for all 50 people plus you 19. Which makes it almost 70 people. But you guys have your own carts that fit all of you. You guys have supplies for the journey. What you guys were waiting on was actually, what was left of food supplies as well as water and some other couple things, odds and ends, that sort of thing. But now the time has come. In the morning, before long, probably, let's see here. Oops. Nope, there you go. Before, let's see here. That's 12, 20. We're going to say by 8:30, you guys, the entire camp has been pulled out of the ground, stakes and all. It is packed away onto carts and things like that in packs. And people are making their way through Dorabeth, out to the east, and following the road down to the south. That morning, I should probably mention, you guys do get paid for that job you did. All the bounties
How
got
much did we get
turned
paid?
in, were processed. Oh, somebody needed a bag of holding.
Kind of a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, real fast before I get too far along, what items were people looking for? And I can tell you. whether or not you were looking.
need?
So, basically, how many bags of holding does the group need?
I need one, and I got dibs first, so they can all go to hell.
Because
Wow.
I will
I'm
explain. I will
kidding.
explain. When you guys try and go, all right, hey, we're looking for a curio shop. Basically, the answer you get is, oh, well, we used to have one. Well, You should probably just go look for yourself, and they point you the direction of where it used to be. And yeah, no, the store's gone. Like the physical store is gone. There is an empty lot in this city where this
Of course.
I'm sorry, I don't get to make that decision.
No.
The other
That
group got to it first.
yeah. I was like, this feels like a Mira decision. The magic store's gone. This guy ate it. Get out of my
So-
town.
So
I'm teasing.
no,
My stuff is really simple.
the magic store is gone. That being said, there are a couple of people who sell some odds and ends in the large market. So, Sunel, you are able to find a bag of holding. It unfortunately is not cheap. This is 500 GP, is what their
Oh
their
my
asking price
God.
is.
I'm gonna see how much of a markup that is.
So it's an
How
uncommon
many for
magic
it?
item, so that's 100
Don't
to
look it up.
500 gold pieces.
I was like, don't look it up because that's actually a reasonable price.
That is a reasonable
according to
price for this.
5e.
According to
and if
5e,
you,
but that's way. Let's just say that's a huge disparity, 150 to 500.
You should look at some of the higher ones.
yeah,
Oh, 1,000 to 10,000.
yeah.
Oh,
And by the
20,000
way,
to
to be
100,000.
honest, magic prices are so fucked in 5e.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
because they put them as an afterthought.
a magic item like a bag of holding should really be worth maybe 4,000.
Mhm.
Think about it. This item will allow you to carry cubic feet worth of items in something that sits on your pouch, on your belt. You know.
True.
But that being said,
Mm.
that
Wait, you're an artificer. Can't you just make one?
No.
Isn't that just one of your things?
I
Artificer.
have the. I could take it next time I hit like level 8. I can get more artificer things, but also I can only have so many infused items. Or I could do the magical crafting thing, but uncommon magic items, according to the book, take upwards of 6 months to make.
Oh my god.
Yeah, welcome to 5e. Do they have more than one bag?
That was why I was asking, because basically I was going to go look if the entire party wants to get one. There's not going to be one. They maybe
Like it's
have
full
2
goods.
or maybe 3. I would have to roll to see if there were more than 2. Just because this place is not like Sandhilla at all.
Right.
You know, and as a matter of fact, Sandhilla, you guys were buying people's personal stocks of things. This kind of stuff, bags of holding, they're so useful. How many people actually have them for sale? Most people are using them.
Would they be willing to trade other magical items?
What do you have in
Someone
mind?
else steals other people's shit and sells it.
Listen, motherfucker.
Look, I found this
Oh,
glaive
damn.
out there. It's really powerful.
Yeah, I will sell that if you don't leave me alone. Would they like your special? The best book by the greatest author of our generation?
Rowan.
Would they like some of the boofable relaxant? How about that? Can I give them drugs?
I know you're trying to avoid rolling, but this sounds an awful lot like haggling.
Yeah.
Because
Fine.
Gideon will just straight up pay 500. He's not going to haggle.
Yeah, well, Gideon also was Gideon. I'm gonna try to haggle. What is that? Was that a?
I will
charisma
hold.
save,
I'm
persuasion
gonna.
save?
I'm going to say that. Let's just let Rowan do that first.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I have something once he successfully haggles.
Successfully. Should like persuasion then? to basically be like, 500 gold?
your
You
shit.
insult me, young lady.
I mean, okay. You've convinced me, if that's
Yeah.
what you'd like.
It's not what I would like, but it's what I got.
Love it.
And this is why I don't like it. Just take the 500 gold.
So you're trying to hawk the book. What
The
was
book was
second?
more of a joke. The relaxants was a more legitimate thing.
What relaxants are you talking about?
We got a mortar and pestle in the cursed dungeon that had, quote, boofable relaxants. It was full of magic relaxants.
See, here's the thing,
Now
though.
we're
You guys
talking.
put meme names on it. I don't remember what it actually was.
It was called the Boofable Relaxing Kit.
Here's what I'll do. I'll shoot
don't-
him with an arrow of tipsy,
didn't-
and then he'll be so drunk he'll just.
We didn't know what it did because none of us were dumb enough to try it mid-dungeon. But it was a relaxant. Did
Yes,
identify that
someone
much.
did. Someone was microdosing on it.
Yeah, but didn't take a full dose.
It was fun.
It was fun. Okay. It's super.
Good time. This is so fun.
We very much enjoyed it.
Micro boof.
Anyways,
I'm working on it. I've got to
Oh,
go back
no,
through
sorry,
all
I-
my old notes.
I thought you were waiting
somebody
on us
can't
to
take good
finish
notes.
goofing
No.
around.
No.
Well, let's see. Let me go back into my notes.
It's fine. It's no big deal. I think I've got it. Okay. He goes, what is it?
It's a relaxant I found in an ancient dungeon. More of a pocket dimension, really.
A what now?
A pocket dimension. Imagine a box. And inside that box, there's another box. Now imagine that the world as we know it is the first box, and this smaller box has its own world inside it.
He seems confused, but all right.
I can't think. I'm
No,
trying to think
no,
how
I just-
better
I-
to describe.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Fuck. All right, you want to give this to Uns? All right, perfect. You've traded away the Stardust.
What?
He's willing
What
to
is-
knock 200 gold pieces off for it.
What did you just give away for cheaper shit?
I
Look,
don't know.
because
I've never
already
heard of
told
Stardust.
Because I've already told you what it is. What are you looking? Will Sinel take 200 off? Will he buy a 300 gold piece?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, it's you're not going to be able to find it. You're not going to be able to find it. It's homebrew.
Yeah, that's the closest thing I could find is something from 3.5.
Yeah, no, this is
I probably gave away something I really shouldn't have.
Maybe not.
look, don't worry about it. When
Just
you-
do what my husband did. He said that he gave all my Christmas presents back, so they don't even exist anymore. Doesn't matter.
hey, when you fart in an elevator and leave, whose problem is it?
Exactly.
Whose problem is it, Rowan?
Yours!
Thank you. And by the
Yeah,
way, why
Rowan
would
does-
Sinel care?
Because Sinhel doesn't want to die in the desert. And that might, and
Oh,
who knows?
No. No, this would not have helped you in any way. It's
Actually, that
Now I'm
does
just curious.
remind me of something I was looking for. So not only
Yeah.
a bag of holding, but He wouldn't know to look for it, but is there a chance Gideon might see or find a decanter of endless water?
Not here.
Okay, that's
Not
fine.
here. But
I
that
will
bag
drop
of-
500.
Yeah, just okay.
Yeah, like he's doing all this haggling. He's like trying to get this merchant down. After he's done, Gideon, who's just waiting next to him, just pulls out 500. Like, merchant's honest work.
Merchants aren't honest. They're bigger snakes than me.
Well,
Can I buy something before we wander?
yes. What are you looking for?
I need 2 writer's kits, like a feather and some ink. I need 2 of those, preferably in like a really nice little wooden box.
Yeah.
Can
I'm.
I get them? Can I get them engraved?
Oh, you want them engraved?
They don't have to be, but Maybe
With
possible.
what exactly?
one with a heart and one with a cat face.
If it's wood, I could engrave it.
Ooh, that's true. You could. Okay, then I would just like the writer's kits. Yes,
That's fine.
and also,
go ahead.
I need 10 health potions. If I
Good
can
call.
find them.
How
yeah.
many?
10, please.
How many do you guys have already? I thought you guys have like 20 already.
Oh, I
We
don't.
have a good amount, but it never hurts to stock up on those. Let's be
You guys
honest.
never use them anyway. Let's
We
be
don't
honest.
have a
don't
main
have-
healer.
I don't have any on me. So
Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get enough where we can fill a barrel up eventually.
yeah, it's true. Oh no, I've got 2
Just
of
put
them.
it on tap.
Yeah, no, I've got 2, but it never hurts to have a few more.
So I'm seeing the closest thing to be calligraphers' supplies, and they're saying 10 gold piece each. Are you okay with
Okay.
that? All right.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. Now, as for potions. Okay.
Potions I have on here is 100 gold piece for her. That's just on the inventory.
Right. Let's see. You want to buy them because. You
And
know
I'd
what?
love to know if they
That's
have
fine.
a bulk discount.
I'm sure you would. You find the standard, your standard potions of healing.
Mhm.
I was like, at first I was going to say, no, you could only find the graders. Oh, wait, no, that would have been with the curio shop, and it no longer
Yeah.
exists.
Yeah.
Um,
I figured they'd be basic, and that's okay.
So your standard potion of healing is 50 gold pieces a piece.
Okay.
If you would like to persuade to see if you can get a bulk discount, that's an option.
Yes. What would I persuade? Oh, it's not going to be good.
What's the worst that could happen?
It's a 13.
Okay. Roll me a d10.
Okay. Is it /RD? Oh, hold on. One
/R. There you go.
Yeah,
5%
she said
discount is
5.
what you get. So
Oh, neat.
that would make it, let's see here. 5 times 5, it basically knock 25 gold pieces off. It'd be 475 gold.
Okay. I will remove that and I will add 10 potions of healing.
In a lot of ways, I was
No,
like,
I-
man, you guys have like 1,000 gold pieces a piece to spend. And then I realized, oh, wait, that doesn't really go as far as you think it does when you're an adventurer, does it?
No, it's not great, but that's okay. That's
fine.
totally okay. So I would also like to hit up Gideon and ask Gideon, hey, can you carve a heart in this? And also, can you carve a cat head in this one?
Show me a cat head.
And I will wild
Yeah.
shape into a fucking cat. And I will sit very still for you.
No,
And
he
you
just
do-
he just needs to like see it and get up close because cats are small little critters. He doesn't pay much attention to them.
Yeah. And doesn't have to
Yeah.
be hyper realistic or anything.
He'll work on them. That'll be some downtime activity during travel.
Oh shit. Well, are we all rolling together though?
Oh, you need him like
Today. Yeah, that's okay.
No, it's a convoy. I mean, pretty much. It's a caravan. You guys are just going to
Okay.
be in a single file line of carts.
Okay. Yeah. As long as before we all like branch out to do our thing.
Right, it
As
won't
long as
take
there's just
time.
one before that. Okay.
It'll
Yes.
probably be like tomorrow, just to give him
Right.
time to focus on it.
And everybody's going to
That's
pitch
okay.
camp together. So,
Oh, good. Okay. Where did I end up this morning? It was Saturday morning. Where was I?
Whose tent did you wake up in?
Exactly. Where did I wake up?
probably in
Jesus.
yours, it's just a question of who is with you.
Who was with me?
Take a guess.
Can I have two? Just
You
kidding.
can have
Was it
Sachiko.
Sachiko?
I will
Okay.
let's just say you have Sachiko.
That's not bad. All right. Okay. Cool. Where's Deidre? Is she all right?
She's going to wilt if she's not within your sight at all times, right? No.
No.
She's fine.
Okay.
Remember, you guys had the conversation.
That's right. We did. She's cool. Cool as a cucumber. Everybody's fucking cool. Yes. I'm so happy. All right.
So that being said, is there anything else anybody else needed to buy? Garza, Thomas?
I'm
I
a
don't
simple
think
man.
so.
I got my sword and my shield, and life is good.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm good.
Alrighty, perfect. In that case, I am going to move you guys down. So, long story short, it's around about 2 weeks to get to Shade Tree. In that time, you guys have seen some travelers. Really not the time of year for a lot of grain, caravan, crop kind of stuff. But you do see some travelers on the road, odds and ends, various destinations, things like that. This section of the woods is pretty quiet. It is kind of a mix, kind of the way Kansas is a little bit of, at least around Wichita is a mix. There's trees, plain, tree, plain. Pretty much the same thing here. It's quiet. I'm not going to make you guys roll for encounters or set up watch or anything like that because, let's be honest, part of the perks of traveling with a group of 50 is someone somewhere has already delegated that kind of stuff.
Most bandits are going to look at that and be like, fuck that.
Pretty much, yeah, no, you're run-of-the-mill bandits, especially when, if it were a merchant caravan, it'd be one thing. But you guys are prepared for trouble. Everyone is armed. And more importantly, everyone is capable of defending themselves and knows how to. I'm trying to think here. I will explain this to the group because this will get explained to Sanel, and I think Sanel would relay it. How this is going to work is this whole group is moving down to Shade Tree. When you get to Shade Tree, you're going to, this is your last opportunity to stock up on supplies before you're headed out into the Great Blue Yonder. From there, the old expedition more than likely had to carve their way through this forest, laying out roads, not building them, but at least laying out a path that people could come behind to build a road. To that end, there is probably what was once upon a time a swath cut through this forest, specifically for carts. However, it's been a year. That growth has come back, and people are probably going to be right back where they started. They're going to need to cut out a bunch of this undergrowth to have room to move the caravans. To that end, to help speed things along and to not waste time accidentally going the wrong way, there are going to need to be scout groups, pathfinders, if you will. We're not playing Pathfinder, but your guys' job is going to be weeks at a time. Basically, all right, you guys are going to move 2 or 3 days ahead. Sit, find a good location for everybody to stay, and wait for the caravan to catch up. And when that has happened, you guys will be doing something else, and another group will take the front, so nobody gets burnt out. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
I haven't quite decided how this is going to work yet. I need to do a little bit more reading, but the group is also necessarily going to have to forage. You're not going to be able to carry enough food and water for 50 people for months at a time.
That and all of that food is stuff that you don't want to be eating right away. That's
Right.
for when we can't find anything on the road.
That's correct.
Yep. Which
So-
will be good as long as we're around the forest and the plains, I think.
Right. So
Well,
there's
you're a
going-
ranger, so you automatically can forage
Mhm.
for yourself at least, but you have a much better chance of foraging to get enough for other people. Or is that Pathfinder?
Yeah, that's
Might be
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder.
Where it's
But,
like,
I mean-
oh, the ranger can always forage at least
That's
for
Pathfinder.
themselves.
That's Pathfinder.
And I'm a
But-
druid, so we could go out together and find food and stuff.
Well, I was going to say, this will be on a rotation, so for about a week at a time, you guys will be pathfinding. A week at a time, you guys, basically it'll be whatever needs to be done. Foraging, hey, there's a place of interest we'd like you to go take a better look at. You guys can move faster. Basically being the short range kind of catch-all. And then there will be one group that is pretty much, hey, you're just going to stick around camp. This is your week of R&R.
Boom.
It'll rotate through that. I will be keeping track of supplies. I will be bringing back the treasury system. The treasury die system.
What does that mean?
So back when you guys in Cosmos, when you guys had a treasury, this was to denote extremely large sums of, like arbitrarily large sums of money, like hundreds of thousands of gold pieces, things that, you know, as characters is super cumbersome, but
Mhm.
with a large group like this, treasury die, it's for big purchases, like, hey, we need to buy a month's worth of food and supplies for 50 people. That would be a treasury die. A number on your treasury die. I will get more specific with that later, but for the moment, I'm just letting you know that's something I'll bring back. That is something that I borrowed from another person, specifically Colville. I like it. It works well for groups like this. And to be honest, with this exploring stuff, you're probably not going to be spending from the treasury so much as building it, potentially. Other things to keep in mind. Let's see, what else did I go through? Rotation. R&R. Think of some downtime activities that you guys might be doing on this trip, because you're going to have time to do some things. 25 miles a day is necessarily broken up. the distance is measured in, like, if you walk for 4 miles an hour for 8 hours, you'd get 25 miles. Well, that means you've still got 16 hours of the day left. So there's going to be time for people to do things in the other parts of the day. So be thinking about some of that. That week of R&R will also be time for you guys to catch up with people. So
How long
Cool.
did it take us to get to Shade Tree?
13 days. So
So,
it is
are
2
we there
weeks.
now?
Yeah, I'm not going to make you guys do, because these are already made roads.
Okay.
We're going to end it here, and we're going to pick up.
One quick
yeah.
question. Well, who's that question mark for?
So that is one of. Oh,
Yeah, all the
why
other
is
ones are
that there?
labeled.
That's
but, like, none of the
Flanagan's. My bad.
Oh, okay.
I accidentally deleted the label.
Before we end for the day, can I give these things to these people? These
Yes, absolutely.
writers' kits?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So Deidre get the heart, Sachiko get the
figured.
cat. Right. And for both of them, I'll be like, if you happen to get a letter, and I'm gonna look at Sachiko and be like, and you don't have to write with mud. You could just write back.
Do you
Okay.
remember I was pinned?
Yeah,
To
I
a
know,
wall?
but right,
I
sure.
had one hand open. Well, one
You've
hand
always
that
only
wasn't
got one
a
hand.
gauntlet.
Mhm.
Wow. You always have one hand.
You always have one hand. It's fine.
That's-
but just for shits and gigs.
You want to play that game? All right, that's fine.
Is it
We
too-
can play that.
Is it
We-
too, what game are we playing now? You talk about these games and I don't understand, ma'am.
She's like, look, I could use the other hand. Just saying. I'm nice, though. I don't like to hurt my friends.
Use the other. It's okay. Well, good talk.
She's like, this is lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, you decided to start that conversation with Snark.
I know.
So you didn't have to,
Yes.
scrape some charcoal off the wall and, write it hoping it would get back to you.
Right. Yeah.
Ah, yes, I'll just reach into my pack on my back that's pinned behind me to the wall and grab a pen that I don't have. But anyway.
Yeah, no,
No.
It felt fucking nice at the time. And now I'm just sad. So just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was like, what? No, it is a nice gift. You basically said, yeah, so you know how to write.
Oh no, not like that.
I
Not
know,
like
I
that.
know. But that being said, yeah, no. They both love him. Of course.
Good.
It's a gift from, it's a meaningful gift from someone they like.
Good. I'm glad.
So, with that, I think we will start us with some sign-offs. Let's go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Amy.
Hello. I'm still writing. I'm sorry. Okay. Hello, I'm Amy Gedden, and today I played Lotus, who had a great time several times. This was the best day, couple of days, 13 days, the best, and that's spectacular. And what else am I in? Actually nothing during the holidays. This is it right now. After the holidays, we come back to all the good shit. So, have a lovely and safe holiday, and hopefully you guys don't have to eat dinner with terrible people. So yeah, that's me.
Alrighty, moving along. Let's go to Thomas.
Yes, me. You caught me here playing J.R. Bit, a little rabbit man. He's gonna find more out about his gods. He just found out that Misfit is the god of misfortune. That's fucking news. But yeah, other than that, you can catch me after the holidays playing our every other Tuesday game, Nobility and Notoriety. Other than that, I don't do anything else on this channel anymore because my job sucks and I can't play Immortal War. But you should check out Immortal War every other Friday.
Alrighty. Daniel.
This is your boy, me, Sassy McMaster. Got me playing Gideon with a cat in the background. Yeah, I've got a demon in me that's gonna explode if I ever take off this amulet. So I'm a walking time bomb. Someone rips it off. Other than that, you can catch me. Normally, the schedule is gonna be on Thursdays in New Amsterdam as Scene and Omen. Scene more so than Omen because we're gonna shoot Omen because I don't know. I just think it's funny because a bullet actually won't do much damage to him. It'll just be like pink and it'll be like, that felt nice.
It would be delightful to see it happen.
And then you can also catch me Friday and every other Friday in it'll be Yaksha's where cat calm down. She wants food. Where I'm playing Sin with Legion, my wonderful AI companion who I definitely didn't steal. He came with me. And and then Immortal War every other Friday as Masahiro, who has his nephew, and his storyline is complete. Haha, fuck you guys. I'm just kidding. He's still here. And that is me.
Alrighty. And I just realized I forgot to tell you guys how much money you guys got for each. So the group ended up getting,
yeah.
so it was the flat 1,000 plus another 500 stacked on top for danger. So 1,500 to the group. I'm assuming you're dividing that equally, right?
Probably.
Well, clearly, if Flanagan is such a good leader, they would forfeit their share.
Flanagan will forfeit their share. Flanagan's ballin', like out of control. Like Flanagan has so much money because he has bought nothing.
We'll split it up fairly.
Oh,
In fact, I just won't change any of the gold I have because it would be enough to pay for my not overpriced gear.
I mean, I'll take the 300.
That is me just being a big goofster.
I know. No, you're fine.
Yeah,
It
Flanagan
says
has
150
6
to
platinum,
500 gold, so therefore it should be worth 100 gold.
4,957 gold.
Yes. In fact, it says 150 to 500 gold. Therefore, they should pay me 500 gold.
Boom.
So
I just solved capitalism.
Yay.
that being said, let's now that you have your money, Garza.
I'm Flanagan, the Manigan, out here causing shenanigans, big bars, and I'm also Aaron, and I'm also Yawari Kochiki on every other Fridays, and my brain has fried itself, and
Okay, let me see here. Whoa, is that you? No. Okay, sorry. I was talking to the cat. Well, I guess we have one last person. That's me, right? Except for Ron.
Hi ho, friendos. My name is Ron, otherwise known as I Caught me here today playing Sinel, who fucks? Question mark?
Does completely fucking horny on main your ass. You did it.
Here's the thing. The shit Sinel said wasn't even one of those things where they're the horny ones. That's the, oh shit, they're making someone else horny kind of shit going on.
I mean, it was hot.
Which is funny because snakes are cold-blooded. You can also catch me here, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, for With Great Power Comes Great Crisis Utility, is a character I still don't know a name for, where we're going to be superheroes trying to save the world from the zombie apocalypse. But Superman, but zombie? Might be fighting us, so who knows. This Friday will be Yaksha's, where I am the DM, and where everyone commits war crimes, even when it's at a demo derby. Someone picked up a robot and beat another robot to death with it, and I had to roll to see if the pilot safely ejected. They're fine this time. Then every other Friday is time for the Immortal War, where my players do not commit war crimes, but they sure do get involved in a lot of political shenanigans they probably don't want to get involved in. And they're all horny for the clearly evil Russian woman.
Yes.
They're all like, yeah, step on me, dummy mommy, please.
Totally
What's
fine. You want to
control
be
of moisture, my lady.
It's like you want to be evil. That's cool. I'm fine with whatever you want to do. It's cool.
Cursed magics, yes, please. Mondays, you can find me in Firestrike Shardverse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the same number as the combination to my suitcase. Where I play 2 characters who pilot 1 mech, and we're going to finally bring out the mech and kill some bugs, because I'm from Buenos Aires, and I say we kill them all. That brings us back to Wednesdays. That's it for me.
Alrighty, and I am Cyrus. I'm really glad I was able to get to this song because I was afraid this intros weren't going to take long enough, and now I'm sad again because I finished Edge Runners this week, last week, whenever, and sadness. Smith,
Yeah.
and you caught me running Over the Horizon. And yeah, I mean, I could talk about all the games I'm a part of. I mean, but you know, there's nothing this Thursday. I don't know if we're running Friday Yakshas. I'm down or not, or not.
Probably, because I think everyone will be down for it.
Question mark. Saturday, you can find me rewatching Edge Runners and crying. I mean, at my
Having a
parents'
moment.
No, I will not be having a moment. I will not find. Anyway, you can also find me coming back eventually Tuesdays. Notability and Notoriety.
Yeah, we'll do it after the holidays.
Right. Eventually, that. We may be back next week. We may not. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. I'm really just eating up time now because I really want to stay listening to this song as long as possible.
So, Mr. Smith, I want you to know that I'm absolutely down to come back and play just because I want to see how all of this shit pans out.
Yeah, maybe, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I swear I'll have more evil things next time. But
This was a nice episode. It was fun.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys,
I cried twice.
Oh, fuck, you set me up for it, Gunner. You know, at least I had a little fun.
Oh, God. Hey, what kind of XP did we get today?
yeah, let's go ahead and announce that because usually I forget to do that until after stream's over. We're gonna do another 250 XP today.
Is that per people we slept with, or is that just a general 250?
Silence. So that'll be
Flanagan gets none.
12,000.
I mean, you tried,
12,060.
Wait, 12,000.
That's a 500 for me, right? That's
Oh,
a
shit.
500.
250. So the 200 would make the 11,890
Look.
flip over to 12,090. No, it's 2,160. I'm stupid.
Wait, what? What are we at?
What?
No,
I thought
never
we were at
mind. No,
11,890.
no.
I thought we were at
Hold on.
140.
We were at 11. We were at 11,890 plus 250. Okay, I did math wrong. It's
how do I have-
12,140, not
Yes.
160.
Yes.
I was doing math wrong. Ignore me.
Yes.
The gays aren't good at math.
That's true. That's facts.
D&D was invented exclusively to get gay people to do math. It's a psyop made by the military-industrial complex to make us better at controlling drones.
Whoa, Sass. I just read this.
So, without any further ado, I suppose we should. What are we gonna get out of here on, guys?
I don't
Well,
know.
I don't know.
R.I.P.
Happy
Sachiko's
holidays.
virginity.
Oh my gosh, was she a virgin? Oh no, that's a lot of pressure.
I'm not talking about this
That's a
right now.
curse.
We're gonna sign off real fast. Let's.
Could just do a happy holidays.
Yeah, happy
Yeah,
holidays.
let's do that. All right. Happy
Happy
holidays.
Happy
folks.
holidays.
Happy holidays.